You can't handle it, that's why. You all suck. And if you're having fun, you can clip that and then just cut him off when he says, "You people will come." I went live. You said that I should just go live when we're in a call together. Thank you, Barry. I'm glad you love this point of view. I'm here to steal the viewers. Yeah, I know I can. You can't stop me. Hmm? Yeah, I joined Artfight. I haven't been participating in it very well. Correct. Help! Help me! You've got a massive arrow pointing to nothing. It's your direction in life. This is a yapping stream. The point is not to shut up. Yes, I've just you can't be heard on my stream at the moment, so that's why it's really good. You should be able to be heard now.
Okay, okay.
Because I'm sharing desktop audio.
From your side.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of fucking awesome bullshit are you doing on your microphone?
Alright, I've never done share chat before. You're gonna have to talk me through this.
Okay, first of all, you're also streaming on through your browser. Don't do that.
I'm not streaming through my browser.
Like mute yourself on your browser, like because you joined the shared thing.
Oh, yeah, that's what yeah, okay.
Yeah, mute yourself there. I've already muted the tab, so you don't have to worry too much. Here, I'm clicking on the share chat. Do we now have share chat? Yes.
Wait,
okay,
we
don't
should.
have to worry about anything else.
Epic.
Drawing anime girls. Hydrate. Oh, watch check.
My god, I cannot read any of my chat on OBS, which was entirely my plan. But it's just covered by the shared chat started. Ugh, go away. Did you know that, I can't pronounce that word, can produce 12 liters a day? No. I did not.
Carathea.
That's a big word for Elmo.
That is a big word for Elmo. Also, what was I talking about?
Oh yeah, by the way, people in my chat, you have access to BTTV emotes, but I can't remember which ones.
Okay.
So, it's a little bit of fun information there.
I'll just pick up from the last place I remember. Sorry, sitting with negative emotions is hard. It really is. Arthur,
Yes?
you suck.
You swallow.
See what Arthur just did there? Arthur
Deflect.
deflected because sitting with the negativity there was a bit too hard for them. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Long story short, when you start drawing, you need to have a specific goal, and you have to be willing to sit through failure. That's the number one thing. You are going to fail. That is alright. That's the biggest lesson that you have to take away from being an artist. Now, this doesn't apply to art. This applies to literally everything. If you want to get good at something, if you want to fail, and fail often so you can learn, you gotta first be able to fail without fucking dying. Oh, but it was so bad. Oh, my art sucks. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, I can't do it. Too bad. Do it anyways. And fail. The more you complain, the less you do. Isn't that right, Arthur?
Isn't what right?
The more you fail, the more you complain, the less you do.
Oh, nah. I disagree.
And this kid's right here is why Arthur is a failure.
I'm not a failure. You know I'm not a failure.
Yeah, I know it.
You know goddamn well.
You are a failure at being correct when I'm correct. You're a failure at agreeing with me.
No, I have agreed on you on some occasions.
Yeah, but not enough of them.
You have to balance like 20 different theoreticals while drawing, though, so you'll suck for a long time.
Yes.
You just simplify it.
You will suck for a long time. And that's why you don't try to take on... So this goes back to the idea of specificity. Specificity
Oh, God.
is your friend when you suck. When you suck, you can't take on the entire world because your brain has a very limited bandwidth. Your brain really can't do all that much all at the same time. You have to pre-cook some information, pre-cook some knowledge, and then you free up some bandwidth to your brain to do things. That's why, personally, I can't write and speak at the same time, because I haven't developed my writing skills or my talking skills to the point where I can do them completely unconsciously.
I thought we moved on from that discussion. Why are you bringing that back up? Just move on.
All right, I'm using that as the segue to move on from the topic. That's how conversations work. You back to what I was saying.
The rage baiter is back.
My sanity is very much based on me able to stick on a fucking topic here.
Oh, the thought train has been derailed.
Okay, specificity, yes. Okay, so specificity allows you to basically offload a lot of tasks on your brain for you to focus on one specific thing. If you're juggling too many things, you're just going to drop all the balls. So when you're first learning to juggle, you start with one ball and you slowly add on. When we first start drawing, we always skip to the very end. I want to create this really cool drawing. Oh, I have this RC I want to make. Oh, I want to make this piece of art. Bitch, slow the fuck down. You're trying to run a marathon where you don't know how to tie your shoelaces. So be specific. Be specific enough where you can achieve the goals. So instead of saying, I want to draw my RC, I want to draw my RC's face, or I want to draw their hair. I want to draw something specific from them, or I just want to draw different poses that they might take. So break it down and be very specific. Being specific, first of all, allows you to get some wins, because you are right. Art is really damn hard, like really hard. So make it easier on yourself until you slowly build enough strength and enough skills to where you can take on bigger things. It is true that you have to learn. Is that fucking?
Yes, it is.
You still say them like a second grader. So, when you get started, set a specific goal. If you don't have a goal, you start to love, as you heard it. Yeah.
Oh, there's a video that it's actually on that I think I might loop on my stream as part of the overlay.
Beans. Beans. Topic. Okay, Arthur, from here, do you have
Yes.
any wisdoms
On
on this topic?
what topic? I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
How the hell do you draw more?
Oh, I just kind of draw more. No.
When you sit down, do you ever struggle with starting?
No, actually. Because I don't typically open a canvas unless I have an idea. And as it happens, I have an abundance of ideas. Skill issue on all of your
Specific
part.
ideas and goals, is that right?
No,
Before you get started.
it's not really specific. It's more of a vibe.
The vibe is something. Sometimes we just...
But it's not specific.
Well, it depends on which level of specificity that you need. So you're saying that you don't have to be that specific, but you do have a goal in mind.
Lobster, you sound really nervous.
I am just... Okay, first of all, I need to amp myself up to do the streaming thing. Alright?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm quiet and I don't speak. It's not that I'm nervous. It is that my brain is moving in a lot of different directions and it is stressful. I am stressed. That part is correct. Number 2. Two blondes walk into a bar. You'd think one of them would see it, wouldn't you?
Oh my god, Ivan, you know that I'm going to touch you thing. That's funny. I did a research project about that.
What does that mean?
You know, when I just watched TikTok nonstop and read all the comments and then made data about it. I'm going to touch you with very common.
Into gingers.
No, that's an upcoming project. That was a happy accident I found while doing the initial research project. And actually, there's like a whole other phenomena that I've observed of the lesbians seeing old men and just going, lesbians. So what were you talking about with your whatever?
Basically, have a goal in mind, you dumbasses. If you're scared, lower your standards and try something easier. And then slowly build your way up.
True.
Number 2 is you're most likely going to fail, and accept that before you get started. Don't, as soon as you fail at something, don't fuck, I'm quitting this. No, stick it out for at least 40 minutes.
Adapt, improvise, overcome.
Exactly. But you can't do any of those things if you just give up. So
You just start making the shapes and then you correct the shapes. And if it doesn't look correct, do it again.
But this is where I give another piece of advice. Set yourself a timer. So one thing that really works is Pomodoro timers, something that Faye does, right? Which is giving yourself basically a maximum amount of time to do something. But also it's the minimum amount of time to do something. Before you get started, you already give away these 40 minutes to do this thing. And you just have to try, sincerely try, and just sit with the emotions, with the failure, and the attempts, and the actual effort for 40 minutes. And after those 40 minutes, you can stop. You can choose to extend it, but that is the minimum. That, just mentally give away those 40 minutes. And just know, this is what I'm doing for the next 40 minutes. And do not quit. Bit by bit, the more often you do this, the more resilience you build. Now, this isn't just drawing, this is for most things in life. It's just a very, very good technique that if you guys aren't using it already, you're leaving a lot on the table.
You're living a vida loca.
I'd argue actually you're not. You are living a horrible life because
Living a
you don't
vida
have control over what you're
loca.
doing.
Upside, inside out.
That's not freedom.
Living la vida loca.
Yes. So basically, long story short, set some sort of goal. Be specific, and then set a time limit. And do not, and I mean do not, quit before the time is up. The quitting part, not quitting part, is the more important of the two things. The objective is less important than the effort. Over time, putting in effort like this will make you better. Achieving those like smaller goals might not necessarily make you better, but putting in the effort constantly will. Focus on the war, not the battle. Specificity just gives you a battleground.
But what are your weapons?
Now, well, that's art specific. Now we have to go into art specific advice. So, that's all good and all this flowery language and these fucking abstract, not really.
Did you think you were using abstracted?
Key topics.
Did you think you were using flower? I can't get my mouth around that sound. But did you think that was like?
Flowery.
Yeah, no, I know what the word is. I just can't wrap my tongue around it.
I mean more so concrete advice, like not literally how do you do like perspective. Now that would be concrete. This is more like wishy-washy. Would be a better way of putting it.
Now that you've had the preamble.
Now let's go into some concrete techniques that you can use whilst you're in those 40 minutes to survive when you're drawing. Right. So, sometimes when you're drawing, we struggle. Now, a lot of artists describe a technique called brute forcing. When you have some sort of art like problem that you're struggling with. Some artist, for instance, I know that Lee said this before, I know Anya said this before, you've probably said this before, Arthur, and I know sure as fuck I have. That you brute force something. What is brute forcing and why does it work?
Mindset, innit?
Yes, a big part of it is the mindset. But what is behind the mindset? What does the mindset make you do?
Makes you not give up.
Okay.
Well, not really, but like...
Aren't you giving up? Like, what are you trying to do whilst you're not giving up?
Stop smoking.
I don't think we're trying to stop smoking when we're drawing.
That's a good way to stop smoking.
It is one way, sure.
The distraction.
Wait, when you're drawing, what things were you doing when you were quote-unquote brute forcing? Were you trying to do any sort of thing specifically? Are you trying to break down a reference? Were you trying some sort of technique? Or was it just a general mindset shift?
I think I brute force so naturally I don't even think about the hurdle.
Okay, so then...
Unless I'm completing a task for an assignment, in which case the goal is, don't fail.
That's a wonderful way to get things done, not...
Well, it gets the job done, doesn't it? And I still get to touch the ancient death things.
You don't do your best work then?
Yes, but you still get to touch the materials from ancient Greece.
True. You're right, I do live a horrible life. You'd probably catch me cosplaying a cherry.
Nice.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
I don't know the context for it, right? But I understand where you're coming from. But I'm not paying attention to you all just vibing to the background video and music. Exactly! It's like the jingle jangle. Jingle jangle jingle. This is the POV sensory board over on my end.
I guess I'll go into the last point of this topic, which is finally like staying on topic. So we've already talked about like setting a timer, so then you know like where the end goal is. It makes things much easier to just like stay on topic. However, sometimes we fail. And what makes us fail? Simple. It's a lot more simple than you'd hope. It's distractions. If you're drawing, and then you have a person like Arthur next to you.
I'm excellent for encouraging focus and idea curation and creation. It's why people love sitting next to me in my classes. I just very intentionally like to derail you.
Why?
Content. Love of the game. What have you?
Love of the game. This is this content. I just know it's an insanity speedrun.
Where?
What was I saying? So, fuck. Yeah, distractions. People.
Get rid of the people.
You're watching things whilst you're drawing. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, some people use that to zone in. They lock in. They lock into the background noise, and then they create a masterpiece.
And how often does that happen?
Quite frequently, actually.
Not frequently enough.
No. Very frequently. It's just some people work better with something in the background because it, like their mind is the distraction. So they have something as like a constant stimulus, and it helps them focus on the actual task.
That is an actual thing, yes. However, that is not the lesson these people need.
It could be. Who are you to say? I didn't realize that you were
stream instead of drawing.
You don't know that. They could be drawing.
Complains constantly every stream that he's not drawing.
He also asks constantly for something to draw. He also is constantly asking for something to draw.
Even if you give him a thing, he doesn't because guess what? He's distracted by me.
Reaper, this sounds like you have a problem to work through.
But this actually goes into a more a deeper thing than what I'm trying to make it. It is true that a lot of times you can play something in the background to get you focused, to get into the right mood, or to act as a distraction against basically those uncomfortable thoughts that you have. If you have some sort of level of distraction, especially if you're of an inattentive type, not necessarily ADHD, but if you are an inattentive type, basically you're actually battling your inner thoughts, right? And having some level of stimulus actually helps you. People with basically chronically low dopamine or a high dopamine resistance, that tends to be the case. However, oftentimes we take it too far in the other direction. So here, let me actually try to be a bit more nuanced. I feel like watching Rupture is some sort of undiagnosed mental.
True.
What was I saying? So, yes. But the difference between just having something in the background and getting work done, and having something in the background and it's stopping you from getting work done, usually initiating or stopping your focus or diverting your focus away, is usually intention and type. Not all content that you watch on the side is equal. Mentally stimulating content on the side is bad, if you could imagine. That's why, you shouldn't be watching videos while you're driving, for instance. And why a podcast, generally speaking, is a lot easier. One, because, well, you take your eyes off the road when you're watching video. You don't do that in podcast. But also because listening to a podcast very much is, how do I put this, not as cognitively important. It doesn't take as much mental effort to do so. So feel free to have podcasts or something, but if you notice yourself, so do this intentionally. Use this content on the side as a tool. Don't let it control you. If you're completely dependent on it, it's probably not good, right? So first, analyze its effect on you. Does it actually make you work more? So be very, very honest with yourself. Actually test it. Test your hypotheses. Does watching this actually make you work more? And if you prove that it doesn't, then stop watching it. Or change, not necessarily stop watching altogether, but change what you're listening to. That's another big thing.
Just listen to the Lob the Boyfriend ASMR audio.
Exactly.
He's choking on flies and talking about shit, but it's relaxing, I think. Maybe. For some people. I don't judge.
I listen to podcasts while I drive so I can keep my eye on the bigger button. Yep, exactly. Yes.
I drive, I Ryan Gosling.
Your focus is fragile, and it matters a lot.
No, it doesn't.
You get... Yes, it does.
Yours doesn't, Bob does.
And the moment that you lose it, you go back to suffering. The only time in life that we're truly at peace is when we're focused. All other times are misery and pain, Arthur. Pain.
What? Pain?
Oh, basically, I was just basically saying, like...
He was insulting your work ethic.
Watches content, and it actually harms your ability to actually get started, initiate, and maintain focus on drawing. In your case, if you sit down to draw, and you go, like, intentionally out to draw, you set aside the 40 minutes, and you listen to me, for instance, for you, I have a negative impact on you. So,
Reaper seems to disagree.
I will allow your little bitch. Should we allow that, Arthur?
No. No, we will allow.
Nope, I denied it.
Aw, you're no fun.
But yeah, basically I'm saying that it depends on what you're drawing. Sorry, what you're listening to.
You did not allow it. So you did not ban it. I allowed it.
God damn it. But no, Meg, that is not what I said. I said that you have to be careful with what you watch. And generally speaking, if you're trying to draw, I'm a bad influence for you, Reaper. So if you do, like, intentionally set some time aside, be very mindful of what you choose to put on in the background. That's one of the biggest things I see a lot of artists, like, fail at, is basically choosing what they listen to. I can listen to everything because it just fades into the background. Then do that right now.
Enter the zone. Enter the zone right now.
Zone, yeah. Right now.
Trance state. Let's go.
Not anybody can do that. Most people can. Most people can, just zone out things. Some people can't. But most people can, to some extent. It's more so to what degree, right? Different people are better at it than others. Most of you are worse than you think.
You're on your phone, you won't be drawing today because of it. You're limiting yourself for no reason.
Yeah. Grab a pen and paper.
Draw in your hand.
It's not an excuse. There are very few reasons why you can't do something in life. There's always usually a workaround some way or another.
I almost always...
Explanations are excuses.
I draw almost like exclusively with my mouse on my computer. But when I'm in class, I use a whiteboard marker on my computer. Not on my... not on an app. And sometimes I draw on my phone cover as well.
And there are also people in this world who should, take some advice from the lazy people and have some excuses, namely Arthur. Please don't do that.
Why? It erases. It's a whiteboard I use.
Cursed.
No, it's not. Why is it cursed? It's in class at my 12? No, I'm in university.
So yes.
Opposite end of the spectrum.
It really just wraps around like an Ouroboros. In a few days, I'm going to be next week, and I'll be drowning there. Yeah, let's go, Reaper. Yeah.
Did you say drowning there, and did you mean drowning or drawing? Because the actual chat message says drawing, but you said drowning.
I said drawing. I thought of I said drowning. I meant to say drawing. I said drawing in my head, but I said drowning in my mouth. Pause. That sounds bad. How much water do you want people to drink?
All the water. All the water.
Oh my god, I can't speak today.
9 times... No. 4. That's 1,200. That's too many.
Eventually.
That's too... I'll time you out if this keeps going. Oh, you're trying to drown.
I am under the water.
Ain't no way, as they say.
How many points could Meg possibly have?
Less than me.
How many do you have?
40k, because I keep using them for music.
You have 40,000? What?
Yeah, 43k.
Oh god. Okay, no. I think he stopped. I think he's out.
I don't have as much as Ditto.
The richest man corrupt.
Hey. Reaper only has 6k. Haha, you're poor.
You only have 6k, what?
You're so poor. Where are your points?
Where are your points? Yeah.
That's
I see
crazy.
you all the time here, Reaper. You should have more. What? How often do you spend?
I feel like not even that often. Like, Reaper definitely does redeem things, but not nearly as frequently as other people.
Yeah, I'm currently hydrating myself.
I'm not hydrating myself. My drink bottle is about a meter away, and I've decided I can't be bothered to get it.
5.3k? That is too much.
You like...
I just logged onto your stream. What the fuck am I reading at?
I'm locked in.
Seriously, what the fuck is this?
What do you mean?
What Subway Surfers bullshit is this? Never Quit says, is that Jesus? No, that's one in the yard.
Yeah.
So is that Jesus?
No. It's the gardener.
Hello, Mary.
It's just a bunch of stuff that I've made in it. And I need something else to put in that top right corner, but I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking I might do that lobster pot.
What?
You boiling in a pot?
Can we not?
What do you mean, can we
Is it a
not?
hate crime or something?
No, I'm not doing it because you're part of a demographic or targeting you specifically because of your identity. I'm doing it
I'm a
because...
lobster.
No.
They're boiling lobsters.
No, I'm doing it because I'm hungry.
Fucking mental aneurysm.
What?
Do the same play. Lobster, I said that I was going to waterboard you. I kept my word. Wahaha. That's fire, not water, dumbass. I was talking about the emotes, not that waterboarding involved fire. I realized that wasn't semantically very obvious. With how I phrased that.
If I say semantic error, will anyone know what I'm talking about? And no, I won't clarify. I'm just saying semantic error and seeing if that triggers anyone.
No.
Good, good, good. That's how we like it.
Alright, peeps. Pick the next topic, because I need a yap.
Didn't you come really with an agenda, or did you only have like one talking point and think, yeah, I can carry that for a...
But I'm no longer in the mood.
Show us the list.
It's in my head.
Write down the list. Create the list. Why are you limiting yourself to your inner consciousness? Let it out, boy. Let your heart sing.
It was a method taught to me by the Tibetan monks.
It's funny you say that. One of my lecturers has a monk who taught him how to meditate when he was like a child living in New York.
Yeah, that makes about sense.
Another thing about this teacher is that the reason why this came up is because he wants to take us to a park and meditate for 2 hours.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, he's
People, meditate. It's legitimately very helpful.
If you like, we can go through things from that lecture. Because it was an introductory lecture, it was just him yapping for a full hour. Which is actually just all of his lectures, to be honest. I've had him in another subject before, and he is unironically one of the strangest people I've met. Not even that strange, he's just... He doesn't stop. He starts and then he just talks. And during the lecture, I just had this thought. I want to bring him onto a stream one day. It was beautiful.
What's stopping you?
Nothing. He'd be thrilled to do it too. Except he has like done full international tours and such. So it's like, I'm not gonna pay him money to do it.
Yeah, no, money sucks. So just keep begging him until he just agrees, because otherwise he gets annoyed.
Yeah, one of the quotes I have written down, because I write down things he says, he fought that fought most of his life.
So he did what now?
He fought that fort for the most of his life, and it's not like a fort F-O-R-T, it's F-O-U-G-H-T. He fought that fight is what he wanted, or battle, but he said he fought that fort. And he doesn't correct what he's saying, he just keeps going.
You're saying words. None of them will comprehend them. What?
Here's another thing that my lecturer said. Why do you date? Why would you stay in one compartment? And they didn't like that. And that was about a class he was teaching to architecture majors and dating and multidisciplinary tracks of study. Would you like another quote?
I would like to have context so I can get emotionally invested.
This is all. I'm doing it in order. This is the order these topics are also brought up in. Calling it collaboration is dumb because why wouldn't you want to know what other people want to know? He also went on a 5-minute rant about why architecture students don't learn biomimicry. And then he said, "Can you?"
For or against?
4. He's very much into people learning about things from like other fields of studying. Another thing he said is, "Can you imagine how the chemistry students feel when I tell them there are no atoms in the universe?"
What? What do you mean by that? No, we're not skipping over that. What do you mean by that?
Well, look, I would have raised my hand and asked the question, but he just kept going, and he was like, yeah, there aren't atoms in the universe. There are things that behave like atoms in the universe.
Why are we talking? What?
And then he
What do
said,
you mean by that?
"Doesn't the tree know something that you need to create a water pump?"
No, it doesn't. You're making
A biologist sits at a table of designers and talks about how the alligators intake water, and suddenly the brand is changed forever.
the biologist's brand or the designer's brand?
Yep. The most sustainable trip you can take is the trip you don't take. That was actually quite based of him.
That's just based.
Yep.
That one I agree with him.
Then he was talking about highly intuitive.
What's my quality?
Oh, it's shit.
Is it on my end? Wait. There's an actual issue with stream. Is it on my end or Arthur's end?
Oh, it's possibly on my end because I have you on desktop audio and it's also going through like the Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna do that because the Discord likes to add its own filters. Actually, that might be my filters. No, that's normal. And it sounds muffled and crunchy.
That's just Arthur's audio.
It shouldn't sound like that.
It scares me.
No. On desktop audio, it shouldn't sound like that. I don't know why it sounds muffled and crunchy.
Do I sound muffly and crunchy to you right now, Arthur?
You always sound muffly and crunchy, and I can hear your saliva really loudly.
It actually might be something on my end then.
It might just be getting worse on my end. But yeah, he was talking about highly intuitive people, and he said, let's pick on dancers because they can't write. He seems to think that people who dance can't write. This is like a recurring thing that he brought up. He said AI is boring and linear. And then he said, we took out the word truth and replaced it with science. We took out compassion and replaced it with technology and progress. That was also based. And he said, we're all intuitive, emotional, weird, and logical. We're humans, also based. And then he said, if a teacher can be replaced by a robot, they should be, also based. And then he said, please just know where my bones are. And then he said, remember that time our mother slapped us in the grocery store and we spent time with our psychoanalyst because we hate red pillows?
What?
And then he was like, when he watches contemporary dancers, he thinks, wow, they have 10 toes too. And then he continued
that one's based.
by saying they can't write an essay about it, but why? Just move. Like, why would they write an essay? They can just move. They don't need to write. They would answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then
far, everything so far is based.
No, he's based. Don't
Except
get
for
me
the
wrong.
fucking atoms things. Show me your toes. I will allow it. Faye is streaming. Lobster, can you show me your toes? Faye should be studying today. Eh. How many fucking toes do we have? Fuck.
10. Typically.
On each foot?
5 on each. You know this, you
Okay.
drew one the other day. Are you going to cover this one in juice as well, or what?
Foot.
And then he said,
Wiggle them around. You're not paying enough for animation.
if you hear someone say they are a right brain thinker, slap them. I'm not encouraging violence,
Yes.
but they are wrong.
Yes.
He's so incredibly based. He does have a visceral hatred against everyone who says that, though. If you do like the left brain, right brain thing, he might kill you. He also hates
Good.
dot points.
I agree. Yeah, no, mind maps are better.
Yeah, but he really hates them.
But they're really efficient if you're working on a computer. They're the best you have out of shit options.
I take all my notes in dot points so I can read them out of context. I have 1 dot point from
What?
this, because these are all notes that I took during this first lecture, and one of them just says epigenetics.
Epic genetics or epigenetics?
Epigenetics.
Can you repeat that again?
Epigenetics.
Damn. I thought he was chill like that.
He talks about everything, Lobda, like, everything. Except for creative writing and literature. It
I'm
doesn't
not big, I am not fat, and I'm not a clown. Sorry.
You're lying. Anyway.
Alright, I might be a clown. But you don't know
Meg,
that.
you spelt wiggle wrong. Ryan Gosling, if you're trying to prove that I have a lisp, it is true. And if you're trying to prove that I can't pronounce most words, that's also true. I'm not in denial. I'm in Egypt.
What?
Why did I say it like Ryan Gosling? I said Ryan Gosling. I don't hear a difference. That's just
either.
how I say words. Should we start talking about grass and bass and stuff like that? Because there are lots of different ways to pronounce these words.
Ras, bass.
Tomato, tomato.
No, I'm just gonna fucking draw this straight ahead. I'm not being paid enough to care about this. Because I'm not being paid.
Yeah. Yeah, I've taken it upon myself that every time this man does a lecture, I'm just going to take notes on everything. But I think the best part is, before we go into the class, this lecturer likes to hang out with us.
Ugh.
No, he just sits with us when we're all in the waiting chairs. And he's like, he did like crossword puzzles with us. And he was telling us that he likes
Ugh.
This is another quote I have from him. I like the wooden panels and the acoustics, but it's not romantic enough. And that was about the classroom that we have been assigned.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He also has private messages with my father.
What? Why?
Oh, my dad did a guest lecture when I first did a subject with this guy, but they also do music on the same scene of experimental shit. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to book one of the theatres at my university to do a performance in. And I'm a little bit worried because he was also saying, we should get your dad to come in and perform for us. I don't mind. I think it's hilarious. Oh, there, you're actually doing an animation? Yeah, I'm surprised that you're doing this, Lobda. But I think whoever you raid after stream will be delighted.
Who should we end at the end of stream?
I don't know. It'll depend on
We have
who's
the usual
live.
suspects, Faye and Gear, but
Faye,
I'm
Gia.
also willing to hear any other suggestions.
We'll see who's live at that point. Because I imagine I will be rating the same person, but with much less to give. Like
No! Sorry, I just did a very bad animation there.
you always do bad animation. I like Gear way more than I do you, Lobster. I'd like you to know that. That's understandable. Gear's very talented. And a much more talented streamer in general in terms of setup, branding, and ability to speak for prolonged periods of time and to balance general yapping with actually presenting something on the screen.
Yeah, because Gear doesn't have a U behind him.
Oh, but you're like this even when I'm not here.
You're part of the problem!
But you're like this even when I'm not here.
Yeah, because I'm yelling at people. Also, the last couple streams have not been very indicative.
So I feel like this was meant to be a yapping stream and now you're animating toes.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit hard to yap it when you're around.
You can just yap straight up. I don't need to. I'll just sit my mouse.
No, but then it feels bad. No. Okay, there needs to be a frame between these things. Animation sucks, man. And the tours keep getting longer and longer. There needs to be a in-between. Bum bum bum. Yeah, who would have thought making 30 drawings for 1 second animation, right? Yeah. Alright. Considering that Arthur now has shut up. Arthur?
Yeah?
Arthur?
Yes?
Okay.
What? What do you want from me?
Do
you're
you
so-
like potatoes?
Do I like potatoes? I love potatoes. My family's Ukrainian. Potatoes is like the only recipes that were passed down. It was potato vareniki. And then a bunch of things that I can't pronounce either because of my lisp and also because I don't like them. So I don't bother to remember them.
Why do you do that?
Not learn to pronounce
Only
things
remember
I
things that you
dislike.
care about.
Oh no, but like I actively... I should tell you I cannot read Ukrainian. What happened
I
with
feel
my
that.
family is
I
when
can't read. It's just, it's hard. A pain in the ass.
my sister can read it, but that's because my sister was really passionate about keeping that part of the culture alive. It took me a really long time to appreciate that particular part of my heritage. No, you don't need to apologize at all. I think it's really cool and you're more than welcome to. Speaking Ukrainian and stuff. I just can't read it. But my family...
Generally speaking, when you're in chat, don't type in languages
Speaking
streamer doesn't, or moderation team doesn't understand. It's just a bad idea.
But you're more than welcome to like get
We don't get
excited
banned or
with it.
anything here,
Yeah.
but I don't recommend it.
Yeah. Basically what happened was when they moved, it was pretty much a progress of becoming un-Ukrainian very intentionally. They basically...
Especially when we have a country that's twice our size. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah. So when I was growing up, it was my parents struggled to teach me Ukrainian. I've never been one to pick up languages. My sister soaks it up like a sponge. But when I was very little, there was like a little bit of Ukrainian speaking, but then it wasn't really, it wasn't actively taught to me. So I lost the language, and I lost a lot of the culture that came with it, which is quite sad. So I can say that being Ukrainian is part of my culture, in that there are a few recipes. My family is literally from Ukraine, and there's a deep hurt that came with coming to Australia. and also a visceral hatred for Russia.
Yeah.
Ukrainian's really hard. You didn't understand how hard just until very recently. Oh, yeah, that too. Especially from English, it's quite a different language.
What makes Ukrainian so hard as a language?
Yeah, there's lots of variations of words, that's true. For
There's
me...
quite a bit of what was the word again? Conjugation? Genders, plurality. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I don't find the
Is that right?
alphabet to be particularly intuitive. Not that English has an intuitive alphabet either, like the Latin alphabet is stupid to look at. But I find it a bit easier to adapt to Chinese and Japanese and even not really Korean. But I can begin to understand the pictures within the characters, whereas learning Cyrillic is a bit difficult. I can learn Latin languages a little bit as well because there's a lot of stolen terms, but then you look at Ukrainian and English and it's like, there's not much in common at all.
Yeah.
Because Ukrainian has a lot of similarities to other languages, just not English. I should let everyone know that you're doing.
And also, did it make it hard by just not having that many people you could talk to? Like, outside of family, like... Yeah.
It's really exciting when you do find someone else who's had a similar experience in Australia, where they also come from Ukraine. Your word for bra literally translates to titty holder. Yeah. I cannot say this. The other thing that makes it complicated for my family is while there's a very strong sense of Ukrainian identity, the village where my family came from was right on the border with Poland. And where my grandparents were born, my grandma, my baba, she was actually born in Germany because of World War II, because they were displaced. So my family was already displaced and then displaced again.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of terms that are sort of all over the place. So it's like there are people in the family who definitely speak Ukrainian, and then there are people in the family who speak an odd amalgamation of a bunch of other languages. It's awesome. Pretty much, I'd say the most prominent term that comes into the day-to-day life is Pippa. And I don't know if it's the correct word, but it's what we use to refer to vagina. And,
Why is it used so often on a daily basis?
well, because there are lots of people called Pippa. So it'd basically be this very funny thing where it's like, your name's vagina.
I do agree, that sounds hilarious, but why?
The other thing is
aside from hilarity,
a little bit of a funny thing about my financial advisor, aka my sister. When she was very young, it took her a really long time to understand that other people didn't say the word Pippa. So it was actually a very awkward thing for her to find out that she wasn't using the English word for vagina. I think I'm going to say she was 7. She was in primary school. I don't know how old she was. But yeah, it's things like that. So yes, my family loves potato and sour cream. That's the important part, because you asked me if I like potatoes.
I see, yeah.
Really enjoy potato starch. Like, a lot of starches have a really, unpleasant taste and texture, but potato starch is actually kind of awesome. Do you like potatoes, Lopta?
Potatoes are some of my favorite food. If you can fry them, anything, you can bake them. Boiled. I don't like boiled potatoes.
Ukraine lost something like 4 to 5 million people in the last 4 years. Yeah. It's really sad. The worst part is my aunts are a little more pessimistic, and they're sort of defeatist. So they're basically saying, Russia should just hurry up and finish the job, which is quite shocking to me because I'm like, that's horrible. I hate to hear that. They're refugees now?
Yeah. I wonder why there's refugees now. Yep.
Yeah. It's like, it's absolutely horrific, to be honest. I get really annoyed about colonization and generally big countries getting rid of smaller countries and destroying culture. The 4 to 5 million people are refugees, yeah. And it's really difficult to appreciate the things that you do gain when there's just so much being taken. Because some people are like, oh, but now you're alive and like your family's been able to live in Australia and that's a great country without war. And it's like, yeah, but we're here because there was war. We're here because shit was bad. And you meet people who are really
that
old.
just sounds painfully tone deaf.
Yeah. We had a birthday party for my jiddo a while ago, and one of the guests was an old family friend, and he was talking about how his father was Russian, and basically he wasn't allowed to read Ukrainian texts. He had to read in Russian, he had to learn and speak Russian. He wasn't allowed to engage with his Ukrainian heritage at all.
Yeah, occupiers, the number one thing that they do is they erase history. Like,
Yeah. And at the
first they
moment...
start with language,
Yeah.
and it goes from there.
At the moment, I'm doing a subject that is basically about archiving through fiction and non-fiction and all other means. What infuriates you the most is that people think they can negotiate with Russia. Either Russia loses the war or Ukraine returns to the Soviet Union. Yeah. I mean, look, I did a speech about it in high school, right before it sort of began to be referred to as a war. And I use that term deliberately because whether you call it just tension or legitimate conflict, the active invasion was still very much there. And like you think, we're in a really nice place in time and history, and then a little bit after COVID, people were like, oh wait, no, things actually aren't sunshine and rainbows.
Yep.
But they were already, it was already still ongoing. Like, whether you look at the Middle East and you look at Gaza specifically and what was happening there, whether you look at Ukraine happening there, there's, like, ethnic cleansing currently ongoing. It's happening in Indonesia, it's happening in North America still. And it's just like, people are so willing to turn a blind eye to it because it doesn't directly affect them. And then suddenly it's too late and it does. I appreciate that we're having this conversation while you're animating toes.
Oh, and the toys change size constantly.
Oh, so much changing. It's really disturbing me.
Like from here to here, this frame right here, they grow.
They're roaming apartment complexes and coffee shops and train stations. Yeah, they're not even like trying to not target civilian locations. Like, being on Twitter, I see a lot of Ukrainian people, Ukrainian artists in particular, and they talk about hearing the bombs and they talk about not knowing where their family is, and it's just, it sickens me quite a bit. It always catches me when people are talking about how we're living through genocide and ethnic cleansing and all of this, and it's documented live. It is happening, and we can do fuck all about it, apparently. Which is why we should all eat the rich.
Nah, sadly, that's not enough.
Yeah, there are faster solutions.
Yeah, do a bit more than just eat them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have a question for you, Lobda. An entity comes up to you. It has all power in the universe. And it says, you can make one wish. You can't wish for more wishes. You can't wish for the ability to have wishes, that usual sort of like gate. You can make one singular wish to change anything you want about the universe. What would it be?
One thing about the universe. Now, if you said the world, can we change it to world? Because universe,
we'll
like,
make it
oh,
the
I can then
world.
change the death of the universe or some shit.
Yeah.
Because then, like, through a fucking, yeah, okay, world.
While you think, Meg, I want you to know that I did read your message. I do want to try and steer the conversation to being a little more positive, not because it's not a discussion worth having, but just because Lobbed is animating toes right now. It's really hard to have this conversation.
Okay, let me quickly read up on... What frustrates me most is the fact that people think that they can negotiate with Russia. Either Russia loses the war, or Ukraine returns into the Soviet Union. It's not really war. It's really more of an ethnic cleansing.
Yeah.
They're bombing apartment complexes and coffee shops and train stations and stuff like that. I heard a drone flying once. Wasn't really scared, but it made me feel incredibly insignificant. Yeah.
And there's no way to really verbalize anything to comfort you either. It's shit that you're going through that. I hate that you're suffering in any capacity. I think Russia needs to lose the war. I think there are lots of cases of ethnic cleansing, genocide, and war that need to just stop. And they're not even like... In most of these situations, there's not even a need for it. They just want... There are countries that just want more power. It's greed. Speaking of greed, Lobster, you have the ability to change something about the world. What is it?
Yeah, of course I can think of, like, get rid of coercion of all varieties.
Yeah?
Sadly, I'm not creative enough. That's the best I can do.
That's fair. I think when you want to change something about the world, you have to think about what aspect of the world you're changing, whether it's a social thing or who's affected by it, who are the victims of it. Because when people make the wish, you hear a lot of things like find a cure for cancer, end starvation, world peace. And I have a very conflicting thought. Because I hate suffering and I hate that people go through war. But also, you get beautiful acts of creation from it. And I think a world that is no suffering doesn't create art. Like, it does, but it's not... I think you need something that really penetrates the soul, and at a time where your mind is able to conceive of ideas is usually when it is suffering in some capacity. So if I'm changing the world, I'm not getting rid of suffering. I think I would have like a 50% reduction on greed.
I think really greed is close enough. I think I want a world where you have enough opportunities and enough time, freedom, and no coercive factors, and everyone has the ability to be able to explore themselves, if that makes sense. Because I believe most problems do derive from the internal world. They manifest in reality, but most suffering, most horrible things in life come from the internal, right?
They can come from
And
the
the biggest thing
internal,
that
and
stops-
the internal can actually make external things just worse. It's not coming from the mind. It's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
The mind isn't helping.
Yeah. And there are external factors that basically prevent you from being able to interact with the internal world in the correct ways, or in ways that are effective, or in ways that basically reduce your suffering. At the end of the day, I don't think it's possible to ever get rid of all. It's not happening, and also I think it would be ineffectual. Get rid of all material suffering, I should say.
Yeah.
Even if it were possible, it wouldn't really solve the problem. I mean, the closest we ever got to that was probably if a very specific demographic, like white people during I don't know, the early 2000s, right? That's basically closest we get to you're not really suffering from material problems, right? Yet it was also a period of time where there's a lot of if you look at that demographic, they were still suffering a lot. right?
There was a lot of
In different
suffering,
ways, don't get me wrong.
especially when you look at like specific demographics within white people. You're looking at the treatment of women, especially in the media industry, eating disorders fucking everywhere, critiques on any sort of relationship, encouraging unnecessary competition. People who were queer were also still quite in an unsafe position, like rights were just sort of coming in, and there was still quite a bit of stigma.
Yeah.
So then you go to just white straight men.
But it's also, it's not like,
under the
so the marginalized groups suffered, but
masculinity.
even, I'm trying to like go even further than
Yeah.
even people who are completely unmarginalized that don't have anything issues, they were still miserable. So you need to like, material inequality and just the horribleness has to stop, right?
Yeah.
But that alone isn't enough, is just basically what I'm trying to say. The material world can make it worse, but it doesn't fix all your problems. That's not where the problems originate from. It just exacerbates. Well, some problems do originate from there, but you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. How many toes does this foot have?
Too many. I'm AI, do not question me.
I was actually thinking there were too little.
There's one, you don't always see the last one, little Pinky.
No, I know. It's just I feel like I haven't seen it in any of these poses and they're wriggling.
Oh yeah, good point. 1, 2, oh fuck, you're right. I'm missing a toe.
I feel like you should show up at least once. As a guy in the fitness space, you've heard some outrageous claims. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, just what I
As a guy in the
voiced my
fitness
opinion.
space, I have heard some outrageous fucking claims. Yeah, no, yeah. As a guy, you hear some weird shit.
Yeah. You hear weird shit in any group of people, to be honest. Like
Yeah,
even
yeah, but on average, you're gonna hear a lot more unhinged, like completely unhinged takes from guys.
yeah. But they also have the freedom to
It's
say
really
it
because we're
without.
socialized to be a lot more brash
Yeah,
and
yeah.
confident, which allows us to say some weird shit. And I love us for it.
Yeah, I don't love that. Mainly because there's like no
you would love
consequence because of the patriarchy and whatnot. You're literally
I disagree.
enabled to say these things.
Yeah, America.
And there's the rise of right-wing influences.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me started.
You ever pay attention to Jojo Siwa, perchance?
Sorry, what?
Jojo Siwa.
Have I heard of JoJo Siwa? Yes.
Do you know
Why are you
what
asking?
she's doing at the moment?
No clue.
So, first of all, she came out as a lesbian a while ago. Did you know about
Wait,
that?
I swear I've seen her with a guy.
Yes.
What did she with
So
that?
she went on Celebrity Big Brother, cheated on her girlfriend, and then once she was out of the house, started saying, "Oh, I was never a lesbian. I was pressured into being a lesbian." The lesbians didn't want Jojo Siwa. You think she was either pedo or abusive? I will allow that because we're having a discussion about it. But no.
I'd
she-
rather not allow the term pedo in my chat.
Okay. I will.
That's just not gonna lead to good endings.
Yeah. I can add that as a filter, like to specifically.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Lots of times. Anyway, there was an abuse case with the show that she ran because she basically created this basically Dance Moms, the like show that she was on as a child. She like ran a very similar thing, and when she was on the show, she was pretty much she was repeating the abuse cycle. I can't confirm or deny pedophilia because I haven't heard those claims before. But yeah. But she's basically become, after coming out as a lesbian, releasing highly provocative lesbian music that was entirely stolen from other artists. And then going on Celebrity Big Brother, cheating on her girlfriend, getting with a guy who I think is over 10 years older than her. She started posting extremely like right-wing content, and it's
I mean, that's how you stay relevant in like the media market.
yeah.
Sadly.
These days, especially, they just want you to. And because so much of media is American, and if it's not American, it's controlled by the American audience. Things that are in support of Donald Trump's agenda receive quite a bit of hype. I'm not sure if you've seen the American Jeans ad recently, but that in particular. Sydney Sweeney did an ad for American Jeans or American Eagle or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, I think I
Yeah.
know the creepy one. Like, yeah, it's in my jeans or some shit.
Yeah, that
Like
one.
the most like just.
It's a series of ads.
I wouldn't say it, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's insane. Her family is actually all MAGA.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fun fact. Yeah.
Now I can't see the fucking mixing guitar. God damn it, Arthur.
Hey, look, I just want you to be the best you can possibly be.
No, you don't.
If it makes you
let me
feel
go back
better-
and, like, add a guitar.
You don't need to. In the Dragon Prince, the elf variations, they all have 4 fingers on their hands and 4 toes on their feet. So you can just say it's the foot of an elf from the Dragon Prince. What did I have for dinner? I'm so glad you asked. I had curry. Yeah. It wasn't anything special, Pat. It was literally just chicken curry with a lot of cucumber because I love cucumber. What did you have for dinner?
What did I have for dinner?
Yeah.
I haven't had dinner.
No. Is it going to be Indomie or something else?
Probably Indomie.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have it with an egg or do you literally just do the packet?
With an egg, yes. I need protein.
Good boy. Oh, sorry. You didn't like it when I called you that.
Hmm?
I called you good
What's that?
boy just instinctually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You didn't even notice.
Oh, nope. Which is somehow worse. Oh.
You had schnitzel with potato. Very nice. Very nice. That reminded you of a funny meme. Which
Act
meme?
wife knife. What did you have for dinner?
See, a cat with a
Who's this
knife.
act wife knife?
A cat with a knife.
Ah, words.
Yeah.
They're hard.
Friend from high school, not your high school, different high school.
I see.
Let me see.
Okay, we're gonna turn.
Put the curry down, this is for my breakfast. Okay. I can't say I can entirely understand that meme. But I think... No, there's no leftover curry. I can't have it for breakfast. But I actually do quite enjoy curry as a breakfast item. Especially cold curry for breakfast.
Why?
Why what?
Cold curry.
Well, it's spicy, so it wakes you up. But it's not hot, so it doesn't upset your stomach.
Why?
I just explained why.
I don't like your answer.
Would you like a different answer?
Yeah,
Why not?
I hate you more now.
I did the typical answer a question with another question. You didn't like the first one, I gave you an alternative. If you don't like it, it's your problem.
Okay, then we get rid of that right there.
I'm going to leave that Reddit tab open, but I'm going to listen to it after stream because I'm sharing desktop audio.
Here's the original. What's this?
No, it's a meme that Meg put in chat.
I see. Okay, there we are. Are you done with the foot animation? Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy because only the toes are moving and not the rest of the foot, which is incredibly inaccurate anatomically.
Then you fix it.
I have no interest in fixing it. Also, I haven't used Critter yet. It's just sitting on my computer. I was posting it and loved this chat, asshole. What are you talking about? Do you mean because it was banned in my chat from the Nightbot? Yeah, it does that.
Yeah, it does that.
I'm not changing that. Unlike Lobda, I have prevention from people sending dangerous links in my chat.
We work with the Burkard. It's not my fault that you were not a broad.
I was showing you Uterus Man. Everyone deserves to see Uterus Man.
What? Didn't Jesus already die for our sins?
That's really cringe. Why would you have that? Do you mean his bro code or me having the filter on websites? Don't say, oh god, that thing like it's the most disturbing thing I've ever shown you. Yeah, I showed you that a while ago, but it's been in my life for longer. I
What are you
discovered,
referring to?
Uterus Man. I discovered
Oh.
Liu Yang at an art gallery playing a demo of their game. And that was also, Uterus Man has like a very small feature in it. That game still hasn't come out. It's been 6 or 8 years. I get the numbers confused.
Ugh, where did I put this stuff?
You looking for Uterus Man or something else?
Here's-
Uterus Man is life. Uterus Man is love. Uterus Man is transforming and giving birth to a baby through the feet. And then swinging the baby around like a whip. It's really interesting. Because you love talking about
Where the
people's
hell did I
favorite
see this thing?
artists, don't you, Lobster? Every
Yes.
time you sort of have someone on stream for the first time, you always become an interviewer, apparently. But you always ask like very surface level questions until something interesting comes up.
Yes.
So you're like, who are your favorite artists? And then you have to hope that they provide an artist.
Wait! Yes! Alright, what the fuck am I supposed to say to that? You're the bad
Because you don't make content
Yes, I do
from
do
it.
that.
You
Pursue me.
interview
Baby.
artists and you don't make content out of the interviews.
I don't interview them. I'm having a discussion with them. It's called small
You're
talk.
interviewing them.
You're criticizing my shitty small talk. No
Yes.
shit, I'm bad at small talk.
I know, but it's not even just like the actual like
Then why are you saying it as
questions
an
you
interview?
ask.
You're being intellectually
Because you
dishonest.
sound like an interviewer. You enter the journalistic tone.
You're making shit up.
I'm not making shit up. I studied journalism. I know what the journalist tone sounds like.
No. You're forcing your narrow worldview onto me. It's not my fault that you're fighting with ghosts.
Your favorite artist
But no, you're
is
totally right. I seriously need to come up with better questions to answer.
You
to
need
ask.
to stop thinking about questions.
But of course, thinking.
What?
What did you not understand about? It requires
didn't
thinking.
he-
I don't like to think.
Oh, it requires thinking. I didn't hear the actual words that you said.
You should have understood my sentiment.
I couldn't
What
though
the fuck
because
are
I
you talking
didn't hear
about?
the
Like,
word.
what kind of
Favorite
artist did you just say is your favorite?
Oh, it's an it's a not safe for work artist.
I see.
Ah, but they're on Twitter. Of course they are.
Of course.
Currently on hiatus.
No, aren't they all?
It's truly the end of gooning.
But the end of gooning has arrived.
It seriously is. A lot of people online and like in fandom spaces are now getting upset at anyone for even mildly gooning, so to speak. It's really
Gooners
interesting.
have had it too good for too long.
Yeah, but it's really bad for discussions on censorship and also the fun of being in a fandom. Like, they're getting upset at mpreg. You're not allowed to do that.
Okay, no.
Embrace the
Okay, look.
mpreg.
Look, I agree. Generally speaking, being prudish about, like, NSFW topics is generally bad for society. However, you don't have to bring up mpreg every single time I stream.
I bring up mpreg every
There's
time
a
I
duality
stream,
here.
in
There's a yin and
general.
yang. I think you're too much yang right now.
The M in mpreg stands for Markiplier. Actually, it stands for for MatPat, who was canonically impregnated in one of the Five Nights at Freddy's books. Anyway,
What?
there was a character that was based on MatPat that was impregnated. In one of the Five Nights at Freddy's
Why?
lore books. What do you mean, why? Mpreg is life, mpreg is everything.
Why was it made canon?
What do you mean, why was it made canon? Everything in Five Nights at Freddy's is a cash grab. Why do you even question? Why do you even
true.
need to ask that? The fandom would go crazy.
I only know like Five Nights because like it was massive on YouTube, and then I never got into it. That's the only reason why I know
It's fucking boring. And the lore is hard.
I'm fucking boring? Ah. I was gonna say, no, I'm just mentally sound, but yes. Give me a second.
Just give me a second, just a little bit's enough. Just a second when a broken truth bent, and we can learn to love again. It's in the stuff, been written in the sky. Da 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 da. Anyway, I've got a book on my desk, everyone, while Love just disappeared into the ether. It is called The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. And basically, it's set on this planet where everyone has... it was described to me as having... Everyone has intersex body parts, but that's not quite correct, and I think I might have to take that up with the person in my class who described it as such. But rather, everyone there is androgynous sexually, and at the peak of their sexual or like reproductive cycle, they can choose to have like male or female reproductive organs. And it's basically tackling the politics of a world where pretty much anyone can be pregnant or impregnate someone else. And the character that's walking around is a human and is used to gendering people, but that's not quite possible in The Left Hand of Darkness because gender isn't real. That's right. Lobster is gone, and now I'm talking about the books. That sounds like fanfic. It's not fanfic. It's actually quite a famous book from quite a prominent author in the science fiction community. Like, this book was actually written in 1969. What else do I have in my
I just
desk
had
at the moment?
my grandfather just came in and I had to solve the fucking math fucking puzzle. It was like a fucking it was like a random fucking NPC event.
That sounds
It's
like
a fucking solve a
it's
fucking
not
maths
a fetish
equation.
book, okay? Just because a lot of the books I read happen to have strange genitals doesn't mean it's a fetish book, okay? It's often
I go away
satire
for
or
2
science
minutes.
fiction,
2.
okay?
What are you talking about?
So everyone can be impregnated, and that's just sci-fi, okay? It's speculative fiction. It's cool.
Arthur!
What?
No, don't just keep pushing. Answer questions. What the fuck? I was going for 2 minutes.
Oh, I was just talking about The Left Hand of Darkness. Anyway, I also have The Literature Machine, which is a collection of essays written by Italo Calvino. I have the first, manga volume of Assassination Classroom. I have The City in the City by China Mabel, who wrote the blurb or introduction for my copy of The Left Hand of Darkness. You didn't need to confess that one. Also, it's just occurred to me, your name is Maggot Prime, not Meg even remotely. Or did you change it? No. Yeah, you're Mega.
No.
We've got Maggot. No, I see what's happening here. We've got Maggot Prime and Mega Maggot. I'm reading 2 names. If you're old, you got timed out. Ah. Oh dear.
What? I'm so confused
That was
right
so
now.
confusing.
What the fuck is going on?
I have a question. Do you prefer Meg or Maggot? What is the true name that we should be calling you by? Or what I will call you by on Maggot. Okay. We will stop calling you Meg Maggot.
No.
Alright, so I will stop calling you Meg. Meg
There
sounds
you
like
go.
Meg
Don't
from
speak for
Family
me,
Guy.
please.
That's kind of how Lobster treats all his chat members. And it's really cringe.
None of you are anything special. Some of you have far too inflated egos, says the egotistical maniac. Like, come on.
I don't even understand how you got this ego. Like, you're downright pathetic.
I'm better than you in every way possible.
Not every way possible.
Every way possible.
I objectively go to a better
aspect.
university.
Yeah, well, do you go
I have a better
take a
relationship
shit
with both
in
of
your own
my
toilet?
family.
No, I don't
both
think
of
so.
my
Therefore, I'm
parents.
better than you.
I'm a better older sibling, mainly because you don't have any siblings.
No. I am the greatest.
No.
You know how I know? You know how I know? Meg, agree with me.
I don't have a
Am
history
I
of
a great older
alcoholism.
sibling? I don't either. I just don't drink anymore. Simple.
Yeah, and why don't you drink anymore?
Hmm.
In terms of being a pathetic girl failure, I win. That's so true, Kat. We can be equally awesome and horrible lobster because a cat with a knife is worse. I have the best older siblings. You're not topping that. That's fair. I'm not one to compare siblingness. Unless it's with lobster, in which case I'm inherently better. You have 6 of them? Jesus Christ, you are the authority on good and bad siblings. Actually, a little fun fact about a cat with a knife. Their older brother bullied my older sister.
What happened? Did your sister deserve the bullying?
No, it was mostly him calling her fat.
Yeah.
It was quite
That's not
mean
even
bullying.
creative.
It's not creative,
No, I don't
you're
respect
right.
that.
And she wasn't fat, so it was just unpleasant. Yeah, your brother was a bit of a knob.
We have a big family, but most of them avoid me. I wonder why, Meg. I wonder why. Maybe if you start praising me and start praying to me, maybe they'll start liking you.
Please do not pray to Lobster. I don't think that's a good idea. I think you will offend whichever, deity is...
Those you could believe in.
Yeah. If there is an
Because
actual
they're not
one
me,
true, high spiritual
Yahweh
power...
is jealous of my clout.
Okay, let's say theoretically there is some sort of power that you can pray to that's, going to actually manifest it. I'd probably chill with you being under any religion except for worshipping Lobster. Everything else is fine. Scientology,
they're scared
better
of
than
me.
Lobster. They're not scared of you. They feel a different feeling. They feel disgusted.
They feel attracted to me? Are you saying that Yahweh is currently attracted to me? Not again.
What
Not
words
another
did
one.
you hear from my mouth just now?
I assume you can gather that with context?
No, because what I
You
heard
have
was
ears?
Yahweh is attracted to you, and I don't think those are the words you said, or a response to what I said.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Jehovah,
You're
the
being
Abrahamic
raided.
God.
You're being raided.
Oh, I am? Why?
Yeah.
No, hello there.
By Little
Welcome,
Lentil.
Raiders. You joined at a very odd time. Hello. Woo! Behave.
For those of you who do
What?
not know, this is
Behave, Meg.
Am I
You will
Lobster?
get timed out. Hello, I draw, I yell, I do everything in between. Welcome in, Raiders.
And I am
Hello,
his
hello,
very annoying accomplice, Arthuriel.
Litter Lentil. Ooh, you're a lentil.
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing? How's stream? I draw, yell is a vibe. Nice. How's everyone doing? What did you get around? Red Lobster. I'm sleepy. Yeah, no, feel free to raid and run.
Unless you have art to share.
If you do say, I will wait for some art tags. I want to see what you're up to. If you're willing to share.
Cat here, it's Am I Lobster? Am I Lobster just forgot
Am I
to capitalize things.
I'm only uncapitalized on Twitch.
Only on Twitch.
I'm
Everywhere
capitalizing everywhere
else
else.
are capital letters.
You're working a VTuber model, and I opened up the wrong file. Give me a second. We don't need this. I see. That is something I personally will never be able to do.
That's because you'll
I
never
just looked at
update.
YouTube Studio and it's just not YouTube. Sorry. What was the thing for rigging? live duty, and it's terrifying. Well, first of all, thank you very much. I worked very long and hard on it. Not really. Live duty cubism. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Let me show off a bit of art. Yes, here is some of my art. It's one of the first women I've drawn in months.
Thank you for the follow, by the
we've
way,
also-
Tiny Hoobie. I see you. And thank you, Get With A Knife,
This is
for
terrifying when you
asking
start doing
what
stuff
the
that's
thing
not
meant.
scary. Work longer and work harder. Hee.
Eh-heh.
I'm just gonna give you that one, and I will praise you. I will praise you as about for.
We love
Oh
your
wait, sorry.
work ethic.
Both of you have purple names. How could you? No, I'm the opposite of like colorblind. I can only see color. Hold on a second.
That's not the opposite of
Sorry.
colorblind. People who are colorblind often see the same color. You know
This
what?
green Jupiter looks like he's constantly looking at an impending doom because he is.
True.
Because I am.
Wait, Lobda, do a colorblind test.
All right. Let's do a quick colorblind test. I'm pretty sure I'm not colorblind.
Well,
Not
only
text on
one
color,
way to
exactly.
find out the ever reliable test on the internet.
Yeah, your boy used to be a lot more educational with his content. Sadly, Arthur is a bad influence on me, so I have not been doing any sort of educational content for like a
Dare
month
you?
now.
How dare you?
Usually, this is an art learning community, but with this person right here around, none of that can happen.
Excuse you.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm not colorblind. I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Only
Okay, let's
one
do this
way
real
to
quick.
find out. Don't be
But I see that you
surprised.
are.
Yes,
Pretty.
that's true. Maggot's right. He can't read, and he will misread your message. He'll read
100%.
some words, get a suggestion of what you might be saying, and then he'll decide on what you must have said. And he's not got a great intuition for that.
26. 15. 6. No, that's not the number I wrote. 73. No, 20. 20 or 73, I can't tell.
Ooh,
I'm going with 23. Oh, it was 73.
yeah.
6. It was a 5. That one's a 16. That one's 16. That one's 16. Isn't that what I wrote? I wrote 16. That was a typo. 15. That one's really easy. Okay, that means I can't type. The last two there are. Those last two I did get right. I just can't type.
Oh, sure,
12.
sure. I believe you.
29. I said it out loud. And 8. Contact us. Oh no.
66%.
No, we can't have this. No, you can't do this. He misheard funsies as furries. I did no such thing. This is.
He misheard funsies as furries. Didn't realize you could
I
hear
did-
the words. Says
Okay,
misread.
this should be a better one. Start test. Okay, this one here is a 7. 4. 1. Is end no number? Wait, no, that's one. I just have to look at it really hard.
You're hesitating.
3. 4. 1.
When you shouted
5.
3, it was on a 2. And I was very concerned.
8. 7. 8. Okay, that not number 3. No, that's not a 3. My eyes, there's like a phantom image. Then I see the color slowly. Like it takes a second for my eyes to adjust. That's a 3. That's an O. Where are the tilt? That's a 6.
Should say
5.
that. Oh.
4.
3, 2, 1.
9. 3. 6. That's nothing there.
This
Wait,
is
no,
a
there's a 1. There's a
personal
1.
phone number, by the way.
0. 4.
If you ring this number, you'll get his ringtone.
Oh, no,
go
this is a
off.
very faint 6. It's a very faint 6. That's a 2. Generate report. Let's see. Why did that go full screen? That was terrifying. Let's go. I got one wrong. Yay. I'm not colorblind.
I'm shocked you got any wrong. I think that I don't understand how people cannot see the things. And I do it on my computer because I have so many files and
Contact us
tabs open.
is so funny. I will lurkies now. All right. Enjoy.
Yes, enjoy your lurk.
I'll give you our tax next time I show up. All right. I'll keep you to it. If I see you again,
Good thing it wasn't a
Lentil,
gear
I will
raid.
chase you down. Also, thank you to the 2 people who followed. I'm sorry. I did not read who that was. I do not have alarms set up because I'm a horrible streamer.
Yeah.
Streamer missed the
Yes,
question.
you are.
Huh? No, my streamer? Oh no! I'm sorry, Hervey. Hervey, no, you like TF2. I can't do this. Where's the question? Work longer and work harder, hee hee. Judy Cubism. Where's the question? I'm scrolling. Wait, where's the question? I think you're colorblind. Where's the question? Hervey, no, don't do this to me. Of course I know the reference. Excuse me. I was a teenager once.
Some might say you're still
I
a
have 1,400
teenager.
hours in TF2. Please. I used to watch Mr. Paladin religiously. I am a spy main, alright? What's that, Arthur?
Wait, I just realized I can mute myself
Lee!
on
Oh my goodness,
Discord.
when did Lee come here? Wait,
Oh, a
sorry, I
while
thought you
ago.
were Meg Lee. Hello.
You tell people apart.
This streaming thing sucks. I
Lee,
can't do it.
it's good to have a long day of not doing anything every now and again. One insult for
You're
free.
right. You're right. Anybody mistaken as Meg isn't.
It's almost like you can't VIP people in your chat.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what the hell VIP even is.
Can I VIP people? in
I'm
the
just
chat?
saying.
I cannot. I cannot
you?
make
I think
anyone
you're
a
mod.
VIP. It wouldn't. I don't think I can.
No, darn. So how you doing, Lee? How you doing? First of all, I need to ask you: are you up for a voice chat? If not, that's fair. But if you are, I think it'll be a very funny interaction between you and Arthur. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
because we've
asking.
not been in a call before.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to happen.
You're acting
But
like
it's fine if
something
you can't right now.
strange and mystical will happen. But the reality is, I'll bring up mpreg, and then we won't move on. Do I?
You don't have to. You have a choice.
There's no
I'm
pressure.
just saying if you want to. I just tell me now so I can get all the permissions done so you can join the voice
I like
the
the
channel.
open reactives because I do individual things.
No, I have to now. Screw you. But no, you don't have to. But now you have to. I love the fact that I haven't slept in 24 hours and I won't sleep. I can't. Okay, so on the stream, we yell at people who don't sleep. Now,
We do?
Tiny, in wherever you live, do not tell me where you live. Do not dox yourself. But roughly, what time is it? Is it nighttime for you? And if so, would it be a good thing for you to be sleeping right now? If it is.
Don't do it. Don't sleep. Sleep is for the weak.
Okay, if you agree to it, oh yeah, let me quickly set up so you can join the voice channel. Wait, Lee, are you in the? There you are. Here, I'll quickly pull you in. Move to up to live. I'll give you the permissions after stream. Hello, Lee. Lee?
Okay, Arthur, tell me about mpreg. Do
Hello.
it.
What about mpreg would you like to know? Because if you want to talk about the sociological
Try and
perspective on
tell me
mpreg,
something I don't know. I dare you.
do you know about the origins of mpreg in fanfiction and the first ever Omega?
That I do not know. I would like to know. Tell
So,
me.
it sort of begins with Star Trek when you get this emergence of people writing fanfiction in the first place and it receiving like big, I'm going to call it viewership, but it's readership. And the beginning of people going, hey, actually, we can just impregnate whoever we want. It's fanfiction. And then you get this show called
I apologize,
Supernatural.
stream, for this chat. I have no control over what they say.
Supernatural.
I do remember I never quite watched Star Trek myself, but I do remember there being a canonical mpreg event
Yes.
in the show itself.
Yeah.
So
in
I guess
most
that is where it stemmed from.
in most fantasy settings, mpreg is in some way canon.Mpreg's even canon in like the Disney like narrative. But basically, then a show called Supernatural released, and you've got this inspiration from that episode of Star Trek, with the first ever Omega being Dean Winchester who's like the main character. If I recall correctly, it was actually an incest ship between Dean and his brother Sam, in which he is an Omega, who is the submissive and breedable.
Of course it was.
Yeah. And that was the birth of the Omegaverse in fan fiction. Dean Winchester, the supernatural fan.
Unintended.
That's not Destination Zero, but Contact Zero, whatever it's called.
Submissive and breedable. You
Do
need
you
my
have any
lobster.
questions so far?
Oh, wait, I can show my pregnant lobster fan art, can't I?
Oh, no, you can't.
Okay, I won't.
Okay, but you should.
No.
That was an invitation.
No,
for me to do it.
I won't do
just-
it.
I
Lobster
think it would
said
be
no.
funny.
Lobster said no. I won't do it.
When do you start listening? Lee, am I going insane?
Wait. You tell me.
I think so. Also, you're very quiet. Give me a second. It's on my end. I'm pretty sure I made you quiet. Yeah.
We
Okay,
can
that should be
just team up a bit and we
What do
can
you mean
make
I'm fine?
Lobster lose his mind.
Okay.
I've got my fingers pressed to my head. I'm manifesting it. No one else can see that because it's
Okay.
not on stream. Also, it's
I'm not
just
that
because
screen,
need
so
to...
I can't see it.
Hold on.
You know,
You're not in that shoot. Oh, yeah.
if you dox yourself, I will come for you in Minecraft. Yeah, don't do that, Meg. Please don't threaten people. It's not very nice. So, Lee, how's your day been? Has it been a hard and tough fought battle today?
Is that an Anya reference? Hard?
No, but that makes it funnier.
So I have been trying to fix my sleep schedule a little bit. And today I tried just staying up and just not sleeping so that I can just get myself tired enough to fall asleep in a reasonable time at the following day. I failed miserably. I passed out.
Yeah, every time I've tried that, I've failed miserably as well. So at least have some solace in that, I guess. And shared misery.
I woke up pretty late. I spent most of the day playing Slime Rancher, honestly. I should study, but I'm really not doing that.
Yeah, you're
honestly.
Studying's for losers. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I don't know, it sounds pretty important.
Failure is subjective.
I'm not failure.
Based Ricard. Apparently this chat thinks that you are based, Lee. Are you based?
Based? Based on what?
Good one.
Did no one get that reference?
No, I didn't, but it's fine.
Doctor, you said you
I
played
laughed.
TF2.
Oh, what did I miss? Oh no. Oh, what did I miss? What did I not understand? What's the joke? Please don't leave me out to dry
It's
like
like
this.
a joke that happened in the TF2 community.
Wait, isn't that
You
just
can call me
Soldier
whatever
saying
the
it?
fuck you want, okay? You don't have to call me Lee. Actually, these like Anya's group and I guess a Lobter kind of like in this group too is the only like a community that calls me Lee.
Oh,
Everybody else calls me just a recall Lee or some other form of that.
that makes
So
sense.
At least
I don't
for
really
you, it's only
mind
your
like,
online
however
duties like
you
that.
call me, you know.
For me, IRL, like no one calls me by one singular name. I don't go only by one name, and it's really confusing.
You're also really annoying about what name you prefer, because I've asked you before, like, what do you want me to call you? And you're like, oh, you can just do whatever, and then you don't like the options I present you.
Because you come with really bad
you're calling
options.
them, fucker.
Oh, what do you want to have for dinner later? And then you come up with like yes, let us have horse manure. Like yeah, no crap, that wasn't on the options.
I would never offer horse manure, only coffee that was processed through it. Please, I have standards.
Wait, Heavy, I'm dumb. It's like I stayed up all night into the morning. Why do you like that? That's a bigger question.
Oh, I'm a big enjoyer of all-nighters and just staying awake in general. It's not the
Because I
most
know, Lee,
practical.
you suffer with the the good old sleep. I don't know very many people who don't. Do you enjoy staying up that late?
A lot of times when I stay up, it's not by choice. It's because I just literally can't sleep.
Yeah.
Insomnia has been a long-lasting friend of mine for most of my life.
Mm. Yeah. Like, I've never heard like one person be like satisfied with like staying up late. Like, I'm glad I stayed up late. I feel like it used to be more of a thing, but now it's because like technology, them damn iPhones, that it's become more of just a scourge on humanity. You have less of a choice in the matter.
Did you watch Hellsing? Hellsing is fucking amazing. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Hellsing. Oh, I love Hellsing Abridged.
I haven't seen it.
Abridged or the original?
The original and the abridged, either or.
Do you have any
Kinda goofy in a way, but just really, really enjoyable.
100%. All right, go Doomscroll, Bella Hoovy. Good luck, soldier. May you live a long and restless night, I guess.
Hellsing Ultimate? Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Now, the original Hellsing has such a good soundtrack, and Ultimate just doesn't. I just love the soundtrack of the original Hellsing. The atmosphere, the mood, the
The way
swagger,
it's
it's just
portable, you know.
Oh wait, I never actually checked out. I'm such a horrible streamer. I want to see what. Give me a second. There's
Truly the
Lentil.
worst streamer I know.
I am a pretty bad streamer. I will admit to that.
Can't even fight it.
I just because yes, the stream ended. That means I can see what Lentil. Haha, Lentil can't pay art tax, but doesn't mean I can't snoop around.
Forced art tax. Take it while they're not
Yes,
there.
no, art theft. Art theft. We're doing some
Yeah.
sailing the seven seas.
Just like Picasso said, steal everything.
Ooh, I like this. Why do I not hear anything?
Because you suck. That's why.
You're deaf now.
Ah! Oh, good. Look at how much like work you have to do to create a model. Like you have to go through each like piece, and then you have to. It's so much work. I never understand it. Like, how do people do this?
I'm like there are like insane people who do everything from the art to the modeling to the rigging, but a lot of times there are like different people that does it.
Yeah.
For example, recently I had a watched the art streamer who did the artwork for a VTuber model. Like drew it all, like separated the parts, and then they sent said separated parts to the rigging artist for them to do the rigging because they can draw but they can't rig.
Yeah.
Just to divide their workload, you know.
Yeah. Rigging just looks kind of terrifying because I guess it's like the same with anything else. Like if you don't know it, it feels more intimidating.
That's true.
I've dabbled a little bit in Live 2D and it's literal hell. I have no idea what I was doing.
Good to see that my fears are founded.
Yeah, similar to Critter, I downloaded the app and then didn't do anything with it in the time that I had it at all. It just kind of existed.
What did you find so difficult about Greta?
I didn't open
unapproachable,
it.
I should say. Oh, you just straight up just did not open it. Okay, I see.
Don't care. That's mainly what it is. I downloaded it just in case I got curious.
Because Lee, you use Clip Studio, right? Or am I going insane? No, use the pixel art program. What's it called again? Pixiv?
The art platform website, just Pixel Studio. It's not really
Pixel
well, not really the best pixel art program. Honestly, if you're looking for a good pixel art program, go to Sprite.
Chase Sprite. Yeah, I've
It's
heard of that one before.
Yeah, this is
I think I've used it a couple
originally
times,
like a
actually.
mobile app that went over to like it had like a Steam release, like a PC release. I just
Hmm.
in my younger days, I downloaded this and dabbled with it with my start of my pixel art saga, and I just stuck with it because I'm most familiar with this. I'm most comfortable in this. So yeah.
I found a lot like artists just kind of stick with the tools that they learn with, and they never really like explore that much. Which makes sense because like you're more focused on like what you're doing more so than how you're doing it, you know.
Right.
Which is probably the right way of doing things.
Moved to a different program other than Krita.
So, are you asking? Have I? Sorry, I didn't catch what you said there.
Yeah, you. And you keep saying try to use CSP. Have you?
Yeah, I have used it, but I was like 14, so I do not trust my opinions of CSP. That was like a decade ago, and when I was dumb. So I've not used it recently, no. But I assume it can do everything I needed to, and probably pretty good. It's just that I've already gotten used to Krita, and I don't have a need to use anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah. I do like what like kind of like things does CSP have that like is so like enticing to so many artists aside from it being like mostly industry standard aside from Photoshop. Like what stands out about it?
Not the right person to ask you. I
Yeah,
don't
same
know.
here.
No.
Haven't
I
you-
realized as soon as it came
I
out.
don't think either of the people here have actually touched it.
Yeah. Only one thing you guys would like one development, not a question. What's like one like thing you wish you could add to like a drawing your like dream drawing program?
I'm really satisfied with Medibang, to be honest. I can't think of anything.
Is there nothing like about like your workflow that you wish could be like automated even the slightest bit?
No.
No, really?
Yep.
Like connecting like line art. So, delete everything.
No, I like it when
That
there
part
are
I think can be.
imperfections, so to speak.
Yeah, but don't you ever get lazy?
No. You've seen my artwork, Lupta. All my art is kind of inherently lazy. But,
I would not say that.
what do you mean?
It's definitely not lazy.
I would say it is. I cut corners in every way possible.
Not really. I guess I'm not a very good judge of that because considering how many corners I cut, I'm probably bad measuring. Wait, no.
Yeah.
And what about you, Lee? Is there anything you would like want to add to Drunk Bro to make it like just better?
Well, that's a very hard question to answer because for so long, because the program I used to like use actually did not have many features, and over time it got like updated. Before that update, I just kind of found the fun in trying to find like workarounds and stuff, you know. Like pixel art, in some ways it is like a good, but it has its limitations. It does not have detail. It does not have the amount of like diversity that other like forms of art can have. And finding ways to make it work is kind of the fun of it for me. Like I would like to add a lot more detail, but I'm using pixels, so I can't really do that. So instead, I just simplify it and use like maybe this shape to represent that shape, and just use the colors to represent the symbol over there, and kind of like workarounds, It's less detail, it's quote unquote less quality, but that's the charm of it.
Yeah.
That's what I like. So
I think
Also,
you can really see
Arthur, what did you do
someone-
in chat? Why did you respond to
What?
Meg?
What do you mean?
I thought we had a thing going. Where would you ignore that message?
No.
That's a bit of irony.
That might be something you do on your chat. I care about the viewer experience, which is why my audio is shit, but my communication is great. And by great, I mean like a B-.
B minus. That's all we can ever hope for.
What the fuck do you mean irony? You're just a shit streamer? True!
Ah. But am I? Because my pants are not shitted yet.
Shitted instead of shat. I should expect
using the
that of you by
correct-
now.
Using the correct past tense would is it past tense? I don't know how grammar works. Would be too competent.
That's true.
Quick, play the brown noise.
What brand
read.
noise? I mean, I can. I have some. Just my dad's music, but I can't be bothered. I'm too busy drawing
Wow.
Lee, actually.
Oh.
Yes, that's what
on-
I'm doing. It's certainly like a depiction. But Lee, I'm not sure if you've
Would
ever.
you have full artistic freedom to do whatever the fuck you want with me?
Yeah, I kind of just
All right.
implied.
Off to the war with Lee. I need a body shield.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen what logged it is on my stream, but
Tell her.
I get creative.
Let me see the context. Let me see the context.
What do you mean the context?
Also, I'm currently just drawing a body because, why not? I honestly think I just need to stream a bit less because I'm just kind of just burnt out.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything other than draw on your stream?
The occasional time I play games. Very occasional. But no, my stream time has
I haven't
become my
streamed
time.
in quite a long time. I haven't streamed in like months and stuff. But when I did stream, I mostly do art as well. But afterwards, I started doing some more like variety stuff, like playing games and that kind of stuff, and it's actually really refreshing. You know,
Yeah.
to change up the pace of the stream a little bit.
That's true. Catching a body if you won't respond to my message. Alright, I've responded. Now, how about Benson? What does Benson mean? But please, no more shitting my pants, please. I do not have enough of them.
It's true.
But look. Look at what this Arthur person has made me.
Huh?
Joy emoji.
What is this thing?
It's you.
Why is it so pathetic?
It's you.
Why is it so pathetic and small?
I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This is slander, I tell you, slander.
It's not slander. Not any more than it needs to.
I think the court of law would disagree. This is slander.
What would you know about the court of law?
Thank you for trying to for wearing a skirt if you shit your pants too. Oh, trying wearing. I read tries. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Reading hard.
Try wearing a skirt if you shit your pants too much. It's not helpful actually. It's much worse to be wearing a skirt when you shit your pants.
Why?
Because it doesn't get caught by anything.
Ideally, you want a protective layer, unless your gaming chair is a toilet.
Yeah.
Then it's a different story.
Is yours?
Nah, unfortunately not. I don't have the money for that.
I mean, you can just turn your bathroom. You have a bathroom, I assume. You can probably turn it into a desk area.
That's quite
An
the
office.
assumption you've made.
Do you have a bathroom, Lee? Lee? Oh no, he's not answering. Oh no, Lee doesn't have a toilet.
He's been incredibly offended.
I apologize, Lee.
He was actually insecure about not having a bathroom.
I'm sorry, Lee. In my defense, I did not know you did not have a bathroom.
Disconnect again.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I thought you were just very
Hello?
insecure about not having a toilet. Hello? Lee, you there? Lee?
Yeah, so recently Discord has been bugging out. I think that happened again, question
Yeah.
mark? Did it?
It does seem to be. Because you just kind of shut up,
Yeah,
and I
that's
thought I insulted you gravely by pointing out you having a toilet. Do you have a toilet?
I do that all the time. I don't mind it really much.
Not having a toilet?
You insulting me.
I don't insult you.
You insult me
You
by
just said you
existing.
did.
Yes, but Arthur, you insult me by your existence.
I'm gonna cry now.
Good.
Anyways, yeah, the house that I live in does have a toilet, but the toilet is not mine. Because I live in my
I
family.
see.
Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you fight for the right for the toilet, you can have it. I assume Mortal Kombat is enough to secure that territory, I would assume. Is that correct?
Maybe.
Yeah, because they don't have air superiority. So nothing's really stopping you from just grabbing a baseball bat and then claiming that territory is yours. You can even start like imposing a fee onto anybody who wants to use it, you know? Get your money up.
But then I have to defend it and keep up with any invaders and stuff. It's just a bit too much effort.
Yeah, you're right, it's not passive income. I mean, you could then try and build like a money toll.
Think about it.
You'll think about it? Alright. I think I know a guy who can help you out with that.
It's
Arthur,
about you.
would you be able to install a toll to use the bathroom?
Uh,
For Lee?
Actually, when I was about 11 years old, they had a toll to use the bathroom at school, and so I almost got that teacher fired.
What?
I am anti-bathroom toll. Toll.
Why?
It's the point of what I was
What's
saying.
wrong with the bathroom toll?
When they make you stand up in front of the class, say you're getting rid of the table points, and humiliate you in front of everyone.
But isn't the point of school just public humiliation?
No, that's
What else
just
is
your
there?
life.
No. Did
My experience at school is just watching people get publicly humiliated.
yeah? It's like
always
how's
been
like
that one.
schooling over there in Korea? Because I've only seen like TV stories. That's all I know. Which I doubt is
Students in
very
Korea
accurate.
are fucking miserable.
Yeah.
We have statistically, we have the unhappiest student population in the world.
Damn.
Fuck, you know.
The reason being the pressure that gets put on students. Just studying in school is not enough. You have to study at home. You have to go to like private academies to study. This is like just a given requirement to like do at least decently. If you want to be good, then you have to devote your entire day into studying. Nope. No breaks outside of eating, shitting, and that kind of shit. But yeah, it's just very, very high pressure, very, very high stake. Students are easily very stressed out. We have the highest student depression rate, highest student shouldn't say that on stream, but yeah, you have to go through that,
So
and
there's-
it's probably had something to do with me getting my current like mental issues.
Yeah. Sounds really fucked.
So yeah, school is fucking amazing, yeah.
By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not saying anything, it's because I'm currently changing the Lee's talking image on my screen. So not only is there nothing happening on my stream, but
You do you need any like reference or something?
no.
Ooh.
I don't really have one.
Lee has a pinup model.
There we go, perfect.
Lupter silently reading chat, laughing like a little goober. Hush, hush, hush. First,
True.
now you make fun of me for not chat. Then you make fun of me. What do you want? What do you want?
For you to suffer.
Evidently.
Pain of others can be exceptionally enjoyable in the right circumstances.
You sound far too comfortable saying those words. I am scared.
Most of the stuff I say comes from experience.
Damn.
Ah. Lee is true as always. Got this man true. I'll get this man true. Well, okay, that one, I think you just typed out wrong. I don't think I'm to blame for that one. The fuck did you mean, get this man true?
Copium.
Any opportunity to blame chat.
Oh, 100%. What is that link? It's a mosaic.
Get this. Okay, it's
Let's
a
see
reference.
if we ban someone today.
It's a reference to a meme.
Did you just send a link to a fucking Google search?
Yeah, I was about to question that.
First of all, I didn't know you could do that. Second of all, that is just diabolical. Third of all, why would you not just hear and then copy link? What?
You're gonna make him turn red and explode with fury. Rage bait him more.
That is like a special amount of lazy, and that's like an insulting level of lazy.
Not even picking a picture, just like all of the pictures.
Just the Google search. Okay, Lee, you pick a punishment. What do you think is worthwhile? What's a worthwhile punishment for this? How should we punish Lee? No, Lee. Meg. Sorry, Lee.
Lee's
do we
already
punish
been
Meg?
punished.
What the fuck do you want me to get punished?
No. You punish. Well, you suggest the punishment. I carry it out. How should we punish Meg for doing what he just did?
Wait, there are three of us. We have a judge, jury, and executioner type situation.
All right. I guess Lee's the judge. I would be the executioner, so you'd be the jury.
All right, I vote not guilty. Get a load of
I
that,
see
bitch.
why the punishment should be necessary.
Yet another guilty man set free by this scum of the
Anything I
earth,
suggest
the
public
justice system.
humiliation.
Public humiliation? Of what variety? What happens?
You be the judge.
Meg sent a
You're the
link
executioner,
to a
and I
Google
give you
search
full creative
instead of
freedom
sending a
to
link to an image.
insult this man.
Sorry, what's that? You give me the freedom to insult this man. I thank you very much for this honor.
Well, yeah, I should let you know that I have not drawn your glasses on your thing. I did think, oh yeah, glasses, and then I just fully ignored that. The good news is you
Don't
have
worry about
teeth.
Are they sharp?
There's a possibility for that not to be the case. Sure.
Well, you don't have teeth, Lepta. On your little PNG thing, and neither do I.
Huh?
The-
Why? Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, my mouth is closed.
Yeah. And if
Does
you
my
get,
mouth like recess because of the missing jaw? Like the missing teeth, sorry?
I don't know how your thing works.
Is it why it's puckered like that?
Look, you
You
can.
drew it.
Huh?
You drew it.
And I drew a lot of things on that stream. Wait, look, have you seen?
What happened? Nothing happened. To a group what?
Have you had a chance to
What?
see what Lee looks like when he talks on my stream?
No. Wait, give me a second. Give me but a moment.
Excuse me, I'm just playing Limbus Company on my phone.
Yeah.
What the? Lee, may you say something again? Just real quick. Wait. Oh, no, yeah. Give me a second. I need to pull up my snipping tool. May you speak right now? Wait. I'm going for a bit. Alright, bye-bye, Reaper. Have fun.
My Reaper. No punishment for you, Mega.
Lee, what's 5 times 6?
Maggot.
1 in 1.
Damn, that you...
I think he needs you to talk for a little bit
Where is it?
longer, Lee, so he can
No.
take the screenshot.
No. Oh, I can't take a
Maggot,
screenshot.
don't do
Uh,
that. No,
Where?
I don't think that's better. I don't think that's better. I'm just gonna do you a favor.
I respect your bravery.
you delete the
for
one above that as
actually
well?
Deciding to
The one above it?
stand on that.
Can
And
you
I
like delete the
respect
next one?
bravery of Twitch for actually being able to send that.
Can you delete that one as well, please?
I don't know which one
Arthur.
you're talking about. It's deleted on my end, both of them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The
I can't see
second, not Reaper, but the second.
Yeah,
by...
I can't see it. I know what you're talking about, and I
Okay,
didn't.
it is gone. It is gone. It is
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, yeah.
Because I only saw the other one. I
God.
was like,
Damn. But yeah, did you like Lee's teeth?
no, I never saw them. God darn it!
You
Also, I
got
like how
distracted.
like on my stream right now, like Lee's PNG is behind his own PNG and yours. It's just like a
Okay.
yeah. You
Well,
did forget the second one.
now.
Oh god! Wait, no! Where's my snipping tool? No! Lee, can you scream into the mic for a bit?
No.
Oh.
So uncooperative. It's like. It's
Oh,
so
I got it. Thank you, Lee. I got it. Wait, why didn't I just ask Arthur just to send me it on Discord?
I know.
Oh
I
my
was kind
goodness,
of
I'm-
waiting for you to ask for that, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Kyo.
Lee, say meow, please. No. Ditto. Hello, Ditto.
Meow.
Maggot, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, are you happy now? You got your meow. Thank you very much, Lee. You didn't have to entertain this plebeian.
No, I just do that every
But it
time
was-
someone asks me to say meow.
That's fair.
Every time?
Oh, the first time.
I was about to say
I
that
have
was
to
about to go
repeat.
somewhere.
Ah, okay. I'll save my meow for later.
No one asked.
You don't get to say meow, you get to say nya.
Wait, so I can ask you for a nya?
Not me, you.
No, I was saving up your nya that you are me. Considering that everyone's allowed one. I can yell anytime. Nya, 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 nya. For me, it's not special.
If
I
you
am
want me
not a mere
to say
wallflower.
seriously go do a nya, it's gonna cost you. And I'm not
serious
paying
nya?
money.
Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, I can't do much about not being a cute cat boy. What am I supposed to do about that?
Change
How can you
yourself
imply
for the
that I
better.
am? Okay.
Yeah, you can. What do you mean, yeah, you can?
Why am I so low energy today? I haven't had coffee.
Why haven't you had coffee?
Because
I
coffee
had
is
coffee, but
disgusting.
I'm still low energy.
Oh.
Because caffeine is ineffective. Just drink milk.
Pretty much.
This is why you drink caffeine only when it's necessary. Then you don't build an immunity, then it actually acts as and not a vice. It's like there's people who always take like Panadol for every thing. I don't respect that.
You don't respect many things.
True. You like drinking milk. That I respect even less.
I love drinking milk, as you know, Lobster, because I think I've sent you messages at 3 a.m. of me just drinking milk.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. I don't know if you actually remember this, but I used to actually go into high school with liters of nut milk as well. I think it was... usually.
I'm finding out this now.
Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like just soy milk. Sometimes I think cashew milk. I just bring it in and drink it. Like for lunch.
Why?
I kept it in my locker. I think I actually drank more milk than tea at school.
I hit Lex 3 times a week. Stop training arms. Dye your hair and dress like a cowboy. How about I train 0 times a week?
You don't like the nut milks.
And I don't dress. Oh,
but Cat,
can I still be a cute cat boy that way?
Do you not like the nut milks because they're an alternative to milk, or do you just not like the taste? Because I don't like nut milks as a replacement for normal milk. I just enjoy nut milk. I hate light milk. Every other milk is okay. Rice milk is shit. Almond milk is shit. All the other milks are decent.
Welcome back, Reaper. Welcome.
So I don't ever say on those.
I don't think I've ever tried almond milk. I think I've tried. No. Sorry, I've tried almond milk. I've never tried soy.
Soy milk is really good if you're matching it with like the right thing. I do enjoy soy milk on its own.
Soy milk really depends on the brand.
Yeah.
I should say, like, some taste good, some taste like literal just soggy bean juice, and it's terrible.
And some of them just taste like sugar. Just so much sugar. I've got it as like a basic principle that when I get soy milk in the city that I live in, I have to get it from a place that makes it fresh. I've developed the taste because every time I buy it pre-made, it's either too sugary or tastes like shit. Gotta have the freshness.
No, I do have like a really cherished memory when it comes to soy milk. Because when I was a kid and my family would go to this amusement park, after an entire day of having a fun time, when we're going back to the car to go home, I'm like tired as shit. My dad would always drop by the convenience store next to the parking lot and buy me like this warm soy milk in this paper carton or whatever you call it, this juice box kind of thing. And I would just like, he would like carry me on his bag while going back to the car, and I would just sip the soy milk. I used up all my energy in my day, and I'm like really like tired, and the warm, like a sweet drink really helped warm me up, really helped me relax. So I just have a good memory associated with it. So I just kind of always like soy milk, I guess.
That's so wholesome.
That is annoyingly wholesome.
It's not annoyingly wholesome. It's just wholesome and cute. Okay. But
feeling emotions is annoying.
I find it really powerful the way that some.
That's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
They're better.
Yeah. It always balances out eventually. But it's good. It's good that you have that memory, even though he's a bitch.
My dad's a bitch.
Yeah. Because sometimes you know really horrible people, but you still have precious memories with them.
Yeah.
It's bittersweet.
Was it good milk? What kind of fucking question? Sorry, sorry.
I feel like that was answered within the story.
I'm gonna answer that seriously. Technically, no, it was not good milk. It's probably like 90% chemicals because it was like the cheapest brand. It's like a little bit of soy milk with probably a lot of sugar. I remember it being quite sweet, but the circumstance, I was young and that kind of stuff, you know. And I'm sure if I had the same brand today, I would hate it. So, yeah.
What the hell? Exactly, that's why I cut off myself from every single close person in my life. Separation maxing is truly inspirational. What?
So earlier you said that your family ignores you. Are they ignoring you or are you ignoring them?
Yeah.
Is this self-inflicted?
It is giving heavy self-inflicted
off
vibes right now.
From every single close person. I don't really do that. Because staying too far away causes conflict. Staying too close causes conflict. What you want to do is keep them at the perfect distance where it's just like, almost like a, how do I put this? Like a formal relationship with people. You say what you have to say. You do what you need to do. In other words, you don't really do anything with them. That kind of distance kept with your quote unquote enemies, with the people you have conflict with, the people you don't like, is the way to go at it. At least the way I do it.
That sounds like a
You
lonely
support the
way to
what?
go about things. Is it?
What?
Is it a lonely way to go about things?
Is that the what?
Is it a lonely way to go about living life?
Lonely way? I
Hmm.
don't do that to everybody. Only to the people that I cannot get along with.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
There have been moments in my life where I have cut people off and actively tried to stay separate from them, and sometimes I do regret it. And sometimes I'm like, I'm so fucking
Yeah.
glad I did that.
Especially with like friends and stuff. I had like people in the past that I had some beef with, I should say. But I don't make enemies with them. I am just, a nobody to them. They are a nobody to me. That's the kind of relationship I try to make before leaving them,
Hmm.
They don't have any reason to come pester me, and I don't have a reason to go pester them. So we keep away from each other, and we stay out of each other's ways, and we live our lives. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. There's a first time chatter. Hello, Pop Army. What? Do I support the Pop Army? I have no idea what it is. I am
Well,
not.
I just looked it up. It's a Pokemon, apparently.
Oh, let me check it out. Oh, sorry for interrupting you there.
Like
Billy.
one of those things you find, like sticking to the rocks on the shores.
Oh, that's a cool looking Pokemon.
That looks like something you'd find in the
I am
Hills of
now.
a Prawn.
Send me off, Captain. I shall fight for this holy war.
If you steam them with some salt, they look like they taste good.
Like a molten bay bug.
It does kind of look like a bug, doesn't it?
It's a water bug type.
Those are bugs. Sure. 108. Damn. It is heavy. Holy. Let's try a different. Darken? Oh, Darken doesn't work. Luminosity.
Like was too busy with their own life. Yeah, that is one issue that I face whenever there's a summer vacation and stuff. Because a lot of my friends have different school schedules than me. For example, like Anya. Anya and me have both are in a uni or college, but we have different schedule, different vacation period. So kind of mismatched. Like right now, I am in summer vacation. Anya's very busy, that kind of thing. So
Yep.
when you suddenly have a lot of time, you also have a lot of time to think. And when you have a lot of time to think, your brain starts to come up with a lot of shit. That's how you get lonely. Because people are...
So we must destroy
very busy all the
time.
Some people have jobs, some people have some other issues in my life, some people studying. They don't always have the time to pay attention to you. And it's not entirely their fault. Sometimes people need some alone time. You can't demand attention from everybody, but it can feel very isolating at times.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm also in university, but I have friends, especially my first year. I had a lot of friends who took time off before beginning their studies. So for a while, I was the only one going to my university, and then finally people came in.
Yeah.
And that was cool. But there was a lot of people working, and if they weren't working, they were having sort of young love and whatnot. And then you have me writing about mpreg 3 times a year.
That's one way of putting it, I guess.
It's true. I
When
think I
you're
wrote...
writing,
that's a
what is
very-
your usual topic? Do you do fanfics, OCs?
No. When I'm writing about mpreg, I'm writing about it usually for my sociology classes. And then
Don't ask
More,
questions.
also a journalism class. I did.
scholarly approach.
Yeah, the scholarly approach to
Right,
mpreg,
hello, hello.
and also the journalistic.
Respect.
Welcome.
Because I did interview a few trans men about pregnancy as well, which is also mpreg.
What do you major in, if you don't mind me asking?
Creative writing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I major in creative writing.
I major in the economics and finance, so if I'm writing MPreg, it's for my own pleasure most of the time.
Yeah, as it
Well,
should
I
be.
think you could find a way that you can write about that in an economic sense.
Actually, I do a writing class where I've got a physics major who sits at the same table because my school sort of allows people from
Physics
different
major.
majors to come in and do whatever they want.
I know like one physics major friend, and the thinking of how insane he is, that wouldn't surprise me.
Look, I think when you have the chance to write mpreg or to write in a universe where anyone can be impregnated or can impregnate others, it opens so many doors to what society could be like. Reaper, I don't think
You and
anyone
Anya
here
would
is
be
in
very
Europe.
good friends.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I that is the one last interaction I wish to not die before to seeing.
I'm gonna end my streaming career right before we're gonna like arrange something, and I'm gonna be like, bye bye. You were a computer engineer in
Bye-bye.
a fiction writing class. You got some looks. Did you get looks because
Definitely
you were
when
reading
it like comes
science
to
fiction?
MPreg, it does have its like a literature and world building kind of sense, but the fetishism side of things are like you can't quite ignore it as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
And
Especially
sometimes they go together, but a lot of times they one kind of takes over the other. So it is a little bit of an issue, I feel like.
I've become quite fond of pieces that play with sex, gender, and sexuality and all that. And usually I find it's not as much fetishy.
How many fine brooms do we need? I'm scared. And they're gone. And
I tend to be drawn to more satirical work or more like complex psychological trauma. And then when I've also encountered things that are just fetish work, and it's usually
Okay, Reaper, that's enough.
it can connect
That's
this
enough for fine
broader
brooms. I think we have
idea
enough.
of looking at queer people and how they interact with media and projecting womanhood onto male characters because there isn't any good representation of women. So they project their femininity and their position of being submissive onto a male character. It's very common. And it's quite upsetting because for a really long time there just wasn't any good representation of a female character in any capacity. And if
Okay, Meg, but the two of you, that's enough fine brooms. Sorry, we're kind of getting bombs in my chat.
I can't hear any of the Vine things.
I'm not a very big like a fanfic reader. I don't dabble in like the what's the site AO3.
Yeah. I haven't read fan
I only
fiction. in
know it
years.
from like the snippets of knowledge or stuff I've heard or read from. So I don't have any like a direct experience with it.
Yeah.
But I've been to enough corners of the internet to
You know.
see the both the good and bad of it.
Yeah. I just find it so fun. Like, I feel like there's a
Already go, but
division
please help me.
between mpreg and the Omegaverse, and then things like Guideverse and Cakeverse, which are purely fetish. Well, actually, Guideverse is
I've
kind
never
of.
heard of those things.
They both sort of have that introduction of a dynamic where they're like two introductions of a like sub-gender, I guess. In the Guideverse, you have guides and espers, and the espers like have superpowers, and they need guiding sex to stabilize themselves. It tends to have a really high rate of either being really cool and having an interesting action-based plot, and then we need to have sex with the guide who's typically more effeminate and submissive. And it's not particularly fun. And then Cake versus some people are born as cake, who are very tasty, and some people are forks. Fill in the gaps.
Is that Cookie Run lore?
Cookie Run? Do you mean like the... Wait, what do you mean?
Never mind. I just unlocked the core memory, so
Okay.
you know what Cookie Run is, right?
I don't think I do.
Nope.
Yeah, it's like these like a franchise of
Oh, yeah,
Cookie
Cookie Run
Runners
Kingdoms,
that
yeah.
are alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
in my head, it's
like
Cookie Kingdom.
it's not as small, but
Please
it became
no
like
more.
big and stuff. Did you know that it had like a semi-official comic series that was published in Korea?
I didn't know that there was a comic series. I know that there is lore. And I know it actually made it to the top statistics for one of the ships on Archive of Our Own.
Yeah,
in
so
past year.
the comic series are, as far as I know, it's like it's just kind of a spin-off. It's non-canon, but it has gone on for a while, and it has like really weird lore.
Yeah.
There are like cookies. That there's this witch who accidentally used the life-giving powder to the cookies and created living cookies, and there are humans that exist in the separate universe. At some point, those two universes connected, and cookies can go into like other universes too. And somehow, a living cookie, fell in love with a human, and a human-cookie hybrid was born.
Oh, I don't think I like that. No.
And the human cookie hybrid is like shaped like they can exist. When they're in the human world, they look like the human. When they're in the cookie world, they look like cookies.
Please don't already
And
go.
their organs are edible. Their brain is made
Oh.
of jelly. Their heart is made of a cake. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would fit within the cake verse. But in the cake verse, it just
Yeah.
says... I will say, I've never stumbled upon the cake verse, like, ever. And I don't quite believe in it. I think it's mostly
I
real.
don't believe in.
The thing with Guideverse and Omegaverse is that it exists as original fiction. I have not encountered Cakeverse in original fiction.
Like I'm saying the organs are edible like raw. You can literally just
no.
cut one open and take a bite out of it. That's actually part of the story.
No.
I don't like
The main
that.
character is like a cookie hybrid.
Oh,
Like,
thank goodness you're out.
gets knocked out, wakes
Listen
up,
to
and
the bar.
turns out somebody took a bite out of his lung.
Ugh. Unpleasant. But also conceptually really fascinating, and now I have to get my hands on that comic. Must read the cursed literature.
Anyways, yeah. Don't worry about like bringing up weird topics about these kind of stuff because I've had my fair share.
Oh, I don't feel in any way scared to share. In fact, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think being comfortable talking about these topics makes people more interesting in general. Because if you just spend your whole life talking about just like soft topics, you don't really go anywhere.
Well, then here's a fun question. I would say, name one fictional male character you would like to see pregnant from any franchise.
From any franchise.
I'm just really curious of the which character, you know.
I'm having a good think about it because there's quite a bit of options to choose from. I have a question. Am I allowed to choose a character who is male who has been impregnated before, or does it have to be a male character who has not been impregnated before?
You'll be the judge.
True. Vine rooms are right behind him.
There's a million vine poops.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Maggot says they want to see you impregnated, Lee. Define soft topic. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm trying to answer the question. The unfortunate thing is that I've just looked at my shelf, which is mostly young adult fiction, and I'm like, no, those are minors. I don't want to see any of them pregnant, and I can't even think of any of the adult characters. My brain has literally just exploded in terms of who have I seen. I'm gonna say Morpheus from The Sandman. That's my answer.
Oh, I don't think I know the character.
It's one of the many products of he who shall not be named, who is also behind Coraline and Good Omens. So people who know that material will know who I'm talking about. Oh, Uterus Man is a good one, but Uterus Man just gets pregnant canonically, so it's...
Yeah.
So that would go into the category of characters who have
Nothing
not
can
been.
say he knows it too, because it was shown on stream.
Uterus Man is so cool. But yeah, when I say soft topic, I just mean things that people normally talk about and things that people get all red-faced and go, I don't know if I don't know how to talk about that, or stay completely silent and address the chat instead. Uterus Man, I choose you. It's a good one, Reaper. Is mpreg canon in Pokemon? Does anyone know?
I mean, in Pokemon?
Technically,
Not that I know of.
we actually don't know, because there are certain species of Pokemon where only males exist and they can mate with Dittos. And we don't know which side gets pregnant.
True. I've been given a... Reddit has told me that humans canonically lay eggs in the Pokemon world. I don't like that. Apparently, according to Reddit. But it's reminded me of... I'm not sure if you're familiar with this person. Only you're lucky you're not a seahorse. I love that. I remember the first time I encountered that comment online. It was so funny. Alright.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but okay.
Because male seahorses get impregnated.
Carry babies.
Yeah.
Should we really be listening to Reddit? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm not taking it too heavily, but it has reminded me of someone on the internet. But I can't remember their name.
Is it because seahorses... I don't think seahorses can turn pregnant
it
and
was-
turn female.
It was Felix
And
Cypher.
they don't turn female, but they do carry the fetus.
They just carry the eggs and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're thinking like turning female, a lot of species of fish does that. And some animals like
clownfish.
hermaphrodites, like snails, right?
Snails have
Yeah,
a
I'm
sort
pretty sure
of...
snails do.
When snails are having intercourse, they sort of have a fight for dominance as to which one has a penis and which one doesn't. So you can say it's turning into a female, or you can just say that it was submissive.
Clownfish, yeah, clownfish do that.
Yeah.
It's like a no male around the strongest female becomes the male or something like that.
I ordered 200 hand
Sorry,
forged
you,
knives to my
you turned into robot. But
What?
you turned into
Ah,
a robot
shit.
there for a bit.
My internet again. I like having issues. God damn it.
I do want to say it before I forget.
Every once in a while, it does that.
The person that I was reminded of from that Reddit post is someone called Felix Cypher, who thought they were the reincarnation of Hitler. And they also had a fetish for egg laying.
What?
Yeah. It was very strange. It mostly went down on TikTok. And there was this person who came on and was like, I don't know if it's stranger that they had an egg fetish or stranger that they thought they were the reincarnation of Hitler. But I think it's
I
beautiful
think
that it
the
happened
Hitler
at the same
part takes
time.
president.
No, you say that, but then you look at Trisha Paytas and the reincarnation of everyone. The Queen, the Pope, and Iggy... I think Iggy Pop. No? Who was it? Oh, I don't care. I just remembered. I don't
Goodwin's Law.
care.
What's Goodwin's Law? I've heard it before. What is Goodwin's Law?
What anime do you watch, Lee? That's a question from chat.
The bigger question is, do you watch anime?
Oh my god, Godwin's law is so true. As an online discussion grows longer, the probability of a comparison involving Nazis or Hitler approaches. That is the miraculous Ladybug fandom summarized. What anime do you watch, Lee?
Recently, I have actually not been watching any animes.
Fair enough. I also haven't.
There are some that I would like
keep trying to.
watch, but I just kind of like putting off because I not that interested.
Fair. Do you prefer more
It's
like?
the most recent anime that I watched actually. Hold on.
Do you prefer more? Do you prefer more slice of life or like action-based anime?
Convo continues.
Well, I started off as liking action-based anime. The first anime that I watched was a One Punch Man and Tokyo Ghoul, so it probably says a lot. I do like really action-based anime and stuff. The creativity that goes into that stuff is really cool.
Yeah.
And I do like the comedy-based ones sometimes. Love comedy?
Like
I
a
guess.
rom-com.
Rom-coms.
Rom-com, yeah. Like a, what was it?
Tokyo Ghoul is great.
Dragon Maid.
Yeah.
Dragon Maid was fun.
It was pretty funny. Although I watched it when I was like 14, so...
I haven't seen
Who
it.
knows?
I think
I've learned to not trust my opinions
I think I'm
from
gonna.
back then.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna reread the
I'm not
Tokyo
really
Ghoul
remembering
manga.
a lot.
I find myself
I mean,
enjoying manga more
if
than
you
anime.
want me to name a anime/manga that I'm a really big fan of, it'll be JoJo.
Nice.
I'm a big JoJo fan.
Jojo. Dum 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 dum.
I don't think my attention span would
Sorry, I have
work
to-
for JoJo's.
That
Why?
is the opening for JoJo Part 2 Battle Tendency.
The manga is supposedly better than the anime. Are you talking about Tokyo Ghoul or JoJo's? Is JoJo's based on a manga or a light novel?
Manga.
JoJo is based on a
JoJo's is-
manga drawn by Hirohiko Araki. First published in Shonen Jump in 1987.
Nerd. Oh, you're talking about Tokyo Ghoul. Alright, cool cat.
Gotta go use the bathroom real quick. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye-bye, Arthur.
Don't die.
Bye-bye. Good luck on the mpreg vines booming. I feel
Good
bad
luck.
for anyone whose first impression of you at the stream was me talking about mpreg.
This is very not usual stream topics.
Yes, it
who
is.
cares?
Whenever
We're
I'm
gone
here, it
anyways.
comes
Bye
up.
bye. Heart.
If you want peak rom-com, watch Toradora.
Dora Dora is really fun. I really enjoyed it.
Unfortunately, I'm not looking for peak rom-com. I'm not looking for rom-com at all. My teacher for one of my classes is a published author. Quite a famous published author, actually. But the book that she's famous for is a romance book. So I will not be purchasing it. Because it's a romance. I think it's also a historical fiction romance as well, and I don't like historical fiction either. I like alternative history, but I don't
Okay,
like
I'm back,
historical
hello.
fiction. Boring, shake my head. Fuck off. I'm gonna continue to make Uterus Man my personality and tell everyone else they're boring. And then when people call me boring, I'm just going to whack a book in their face.
I respect that.
Yeah. When I go into a class and they ask me, oh, what book do you recommend, Arthur? I say Cock and Bull by Will Sells. And if I have it on me, I make them read the blurb. There are some cases where I take a picture of their face before, during, and after. Such a good book.
Why'd you do that? Well, like, why'd you have the need to, like, scar people?
I'm not scarring them. I'm opening their mind to the universe and archiving what they were like before they reached enlightenment.
Is that what you have to tell yourself at night to go to bed?
No, actually, I just close my eyes and I think about the dream that I had the night before and I just continue from there.
How is that the most psychotic thing you've said today?
What do you mean? That wasn't psychotic in the slightest.
Making it... Oh, fuck my eyes.
Some people might
Make
like
it
being hit in the
thus the
face
worse.
by a book. Exactly. Everyone deserves the opportunity to find out whether or not they enjoy being hit in the face by a book. But they need to be exposed to it first.
Hello,
Hi,
Ram.
Ramen Bucket.
Thank you for the
Hello.
work.
Look.
How you
There'll
doing?
be a first time for everything.
Unfortunately, you've fallen into the trap of trying to use a command on a lobster stream.
Yeah, these don't do
It
very much
doesn't
around these parts.
exist. I also don't have a lurk
What do
command.
lurk commands do usually for the streamers?
Oh, it just says
see,
that
what
someone's
does it do?
lurking. It's like when someone follows me, I have a very similar thing where it's like, this person is following you home, and people set up like a lurk thing to say this person is lurking. Sometimes they have like extra stuff.
Ah, I see.
I've never really understood it, which is why I don't have it on my thing. I could set it up if I really wanted to. But I won't.
Why not?
Because I don't believe in it.
You're not a lobster. You don't have to follow arbitrary weird rules.
You know I love arbitrary weird rules. It's like
True.
20% of my thing.
It's purely cosmetic. What's purely cosmetic?
The lurk thing.
Oh, the command.
Why can't you follow a conversation with chat? Why do you
Because
suck
they're
so
typing
bad?
and I'm speaking. It can never be. We're Romeo and Juliet.
How?
Okay.
Actually, I was in class the
Your
other
case sounds so
this was-
judgmental.
I was about to say I was in class the other day, but it was literally yesterday, so saying the other day wouldn't technically be correct. But someone was talking about how they don't like the ending of Romeo and Juliet because it didn't feel satisfying. And I've never been more tempted in my life
Isn't that the point?
I've never been more tempted to turn around and use violence in a classroom. And it was just like, because this person was sitting like right behind me, and I was just like, what? And it was like, oh, William Shakespeare is such a great writer, but I just don't like the ending of Romeo and Juliet. And I'm like, first of all, you think Shakespeare's a good writer. And then you're saying,
Oh, come on. He was pretty fucking funny. Come on.
look, there are some pieces done by William
What,
Shakespeare
you
that were
egg?
okay. What you egg is a great line. I personally quite like Macbeth, and then everything else is kind of crap.
Yeah.
It's not like the worst thing in the world.
I think it was pretty funny.
Yeah, but I have a feeling when you say it's really funny, you're not thinking about the actual, like, literature. I think you just found lines comedic, which isn't bad, and something doesn't have less value to literature because it's, like, funny. I just think translations of Shakespeare and certain depictions of Shakespeare, especially when you're, like, a group of high school kids reading it together, can be read in a different way to how it would be performed. Or read in a different way to how it was written in the first place. There are certain parts of the text that are funny only now because they've been removed from context, like the "what you egg." A lot of people have taken that out. So it's like, because it is funny. It is funny. It's
Well,
just
that's like
not-
saying if you take out if my grandmother had wheels, she would be a bike. Like it's the same thing. It is funny.
yeah.
I don't think its original context makes it any less funny.
But the actual text, the actual plot, the actual writing is crap. The
And
humor
I
doesn't
refute
save
the
it.
fact that the original context is more important than the current.
Oh, I agree with that too. It's just a consideration when looking at the quality of literature and when you're saying, is William Shakespeare a good or bad writer? You have to think about how it has aged and what it has become. And then to that point, is it how good William Shakespeare was or how good people have interpreted it?
Oh, I've got to
Every
shout out
time.
Ram. Oh my goodness, I'm such a fucking horrible streamer. Give me a second.
You forgot to show. Don't worry, that's also my bad because I'm one of your moderators. I could have done that too. And I didn't.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Yeah, you can blame me.
I'm sorry, Ram.
You can blame me.
My mind completely slipped.
It's okay, you can blame me.
I was focused on
It's okay.
drawing. But I made the mistake.
How long are you streaming for, by the way?
Pardon?
How long are you streaming for today?
Probably like another 10-20 minutes, honestly.
Yeah,
With how I'm going. I'll finish off this drawing and I'll probably there.
because I had uni yesterday and today, and I'm actually still a little bit sick, and I felt incredibly bad in every class I had because I was holding in a cough like the whole time, but also I can't shut my mouth.
Cool.
And we're doing like mostly
Yeah.
icebreakers. So it was like one of the things we had to do today was stand in a circle and throw shit at each other and say each other's names. And I'm like, I have just you can hear it in my throat that I'm just there's a cough in there, and I'm sniffling. It's real bad. I'm just like, no, it's fine, it's fine. No one mentions it, but it's there. The plague.
Yeah, things that personally bother you, but don't like, but other people don't really care about, annoys me. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, but no one's gonna care. Yeah, but I do.
'Cause
I
here's the
care.
thing, I personally, I hate going into school when I'm sick because I feel like I'm going to get everyone else sick. I feel really guilty about it. In this case, I've been sick for so long.
I've never felt this guilt thing before.
I feel
I wonder
guilty
what it feels
about
like.
many things, but I basically the entire past 2 days I've just felt like an asshole for bringing my sickness on campus, and I'm just like, no, no one's complaining about it, but I feel bad, and if anyone else gets sick, I'll feel even worse. But then some people just skip class because they're assholes. I don't like people who skip. I don't like people who come in late. And I hate it when people are told to submit work 3 days early so everyone else can read their work. And then the day comes for their workshopping and they haven't submitted it. And then you have to waste time reading their work in class instead of discussing their work. For anyone who doesn't do a creative subject, in my writing course,
It sounds like torture.
You do something called workshopping, which is where you bring in like a draft of what your final assignment will be, and everyone has to talk about your piece. There's usually like a compulsory everyone has to say at least one thing during the workshopping session. I enjoy it. I love workshopping. But it's an unfair burden to put on your classmates to expect them to read it the night before or in class. So teachers at the beginning of the workshopping period, even at like the first class, they say, when it is your week to share your piece for workshopping, please submit it 3 days early or on the weekend so that everyone else has time to actually read the piece. Every single year, every semester, every time I have a class, someone doesn't do it and they will push you back by weeks, and it's so annoying. Just do it on time. It's not that hard. And you get to choose what week you do the workshopping in. So when people say, oh, I had this other assignment, motherfucker, you chose to do it in that week. Time it better. It's just a pet peeve of mine.
But have you considered that, okay, I don't have a smart comment.
Yeah, and it's sort of thing. It's
Yeah, that just
usually
sucks.
they usually don't even want a full thing. If you're me, then you present a whole project for workshopping. But
Okay, that's just evil.
it's not evil in the way you're thinking. It's just that
I don't know. It sounds like more reading.
no,
That's evil enough.
No. So what you do is you outline what part of the text you want people to read, and you just provide the rest just in case they want further context. So that's something I do. Because I do care that other people don't have the time to read through all of it. And I do like it when people do just present so much more than they need to. I love that. Especially if they do it if they release it a few days ahead so you have time to actually engage with it. But then you have some people, who don't do that. They provide a few sentences and it's that's not enough. And you've got some people who do 10 pages and they're like, all right, I've given this to you in class. And it's no, that's not okay, actually. Because clearly you've done the work. And you didn't do that 10 minutes before class. You did that over a period of time. You just chose not to submit it. Baby Meteor Hammer is wild. I love Uterus Man's weapons. I think they're so cool.
Oh, baby uterus, man. I was good. What the hell's Meteor Hammer?
Yeah.
What do you think is the supreme medium of storytelling?
Books.
Books? Really? But they miss so much of the experience of other sensations.
I will say technically video games are my favorite. But then you get into this whole thing of what type of video game because they come in so many different forms. Because when I say
I think video games have the most potential, but I think like generally speaking, like video games have some of the worst narratives out of most
yeah,
media.
so something I really enjoy
I
is
feel like it depends on what kind of story you want to tell.
yeah, it's what kind of it's matching story to medium. So not all stories can be told
Exactly.
in the same way. Sometimes music is the best vessel for a narrative. Sometimes it's a book. I like books because it allows me to experience the sensory in my imagination, but it keeps me engaged because I like feeling the pages. I need that tactile sense, which I don't really get with movies, film, music, or anything because it's usually I'm either looking at nothing or I'm just watching, and because my hands can't
Yeah.
touch
And
it.
that's also the reason I believe a lot of adaptations fail because they try to take the story narrative structure in something that they weren't meant to be. You know,
Yeah.
if the story is best like told in a good book, for example, and if you try to move that to a movie, it's not gonna work most of the time.
And like part of the reader experience is having an internal perception of what the narrative is. So even if it's
Yeah.
not an incorrect adaptation, it's not the adaptation that the reader experienced. And so when they become a viewer, there's an inherent disappointment. Kat says the best video games are the ones that make you cry. Life is Strange, Expedition 33, Elden Ring. I'm more familiar with Life is Strange than the other ones. I didn't find Life is Strange particularly sad, but I understand the emotional value and the narrative it was trying to say. It had a lot of hope.
Actually, what game made me cry before? There has been a few, I believe.
I don't think I've ever cried from a game, but I've never really played too many stories. Played honest.
Yeah. The main games I've played are Minecraft and Sims 4, so I'm sort of in charge of the narrative. Because
Yeah.
look, I don't. When I have money and I buy a Sims 4 expansion pack, and I think I could have bought a new novel game, like a narrative, I think, oh well, I'll just create a narrative and just individually.
I mean, yeah.
Reaper, I'm so glad that you enjoyed parts of Uterus Man. The things you liked from Uterus Man are the baby meteor hammer, true, the burst and pelvic attacks. Hell yeah. Really cool. Love Uterus Man.
Actually, a lot of the video game experience I have is not direct because for the longest time I did not have a computer, so
Yeah.
I just resorted to watching a gameplays on YouTube. So a lot of games I know because I watched the playthrough of it, not necessarily that I played.
Yeah. Lupta, I think you've been asked what the cape is. What is the cape?
The cape. The thing I'm drawing, I don't think is wearing a cape. Neck thing, I don't know. I was thinking of like
No?
the ruffles,
Was it a typo?
like on like old things, but then I realized I have no idea what they look like, so I started.
Oh, the
shit.
Uterus Man cape.
Oh,
The skin, I don't know.
Probably uterus lining, if I had to guess.
oh no, you're probably right. It would have to be uterus.
That would be
What
like,
else would it be?
yeah. Not based on my memory of the design, but just based on if I was designing Uterus Man.
Based on your knowledge of
What
literary
I do.
devices.
Oh, wait, no, it's not. There's a diagram. Alright, let's see, we got the blood vessels, the fallopian tube, the fimbriae, the ovary, the uterine cavity. Look, I'm pretty sure it's actually explained in one of the things what each body part of Uterus Man is representing from the uterus. Love me some uterus, man. You didn't see the cape being explained? Hymen cape? I don't think it would be the hymen. Just because it's on the exterior. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Lobster, what do you know about anatomy of the uterus?
Of the uterus, almost nothing. I don't have to draw it.
Yeah,
So I don't
I
know
won't
it.
lie, I haven't had to draw it
And
since like year 7. And even then,
If I haven't had
biology
to
was
draw
never
it,
my
or
strong
if I'm
suit.
not, I haven't been like hypochondriac about it. I don't know about it in anatomy. There's the only 2 ways I've learned about anatomy: art and
Nice.
hypochondria.
I'm going to try finding a book purely about the uterus. And I'm going to put it onto you. And there you go. Send it to you in the mail. Actually, no, I know your exact address. I can drop by and put it in your mailbox without it being in any sort of
No,
covering.
no, please don't do that.
I
Oh,
won't,
shit,
I
don't
won't,
do
I
that.
won't, I won't.
I have literally zero way of explaining that to the people I live with. Oh my goodness.
You can draw it in anatomy, but you can only name the ovaries. That's fair. I don't even think I can do that much, to be honest. Like, I love uterus, man. It did not teach me biology. I don't know. I want to go to bed.
Yeah. All right.
Does room
I'll
count? Room isn't part of the
Color
uterus.
behind this, and I'll be done with this one. Okay.
Have you thought about who to raid?
Nope, not the slightest. Who do you
So,
think would be funnier to animation to?
Well, if we're doing it by the animation, then I still think Gearworks would be the funniest, because I don't think you should interrupt Faye's co-working and
Faye is
studying
studying,
with the animating
yeah.
feat. So it'd probably be DL or Gear.
Okay. I think Faye would have the funny.
It would interrupt the vibe.
Yeah.
Keep thinking it's Room Man instead of Uterus Man. Hey Reaper, I have an idea for something for you to draw. To draw Room Man. And then the ramen bucket is also live ram, as you say.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just doing a lurk in the
Okay,
stream.
peeps. Let's do a vote. Ram or bucket?
But Reaper, it's a creative endeavor. You have to think of a way to draw the Womb Man, not the Uterus Man. You've already... And you can draw
Dude, you might
Uterus
have to
Man too.
invent,
You
create,
have
and
a reference. You have a million references for Uterus Man. Womb Man is just the creation of your brain womb, your imagination.
Like,
Big yawn over there from you, Lobster.
Yep, because I'm almost done.
I realize I'm not in any way
Actually, we
bound to waiting for you. However,
Okay, I can't do this. I can't leave it without light.
without what?
It feels wrong. I can't leave it without lighting. I have to light it. I need to give it a light source.
Ah.
It's 2 seconds. It's 2 seconds. You know I'm quick.
Some people aren't proud of that.
I can be quick.
You might connect to your brother's speaker and put on Uterus Man. Good idea. Here's a little bit of fun lore about my father. At the last school he taught at, he would carry around a Bluetooth speaker playing very loud music and march his students around campus. And by march his students around campus, I mean he would walk around with the speaker and people would follow him around and march with him.
Why? Would you do something so astonishingly based?
Well, my dad had quite a hatred for most of the staff at that school, so...
Ooh. What's the
So, one of the
story behind that?
things about
or if you
the
can share.
one of the things about the school I went to was there was this sort of mega family that ran behind the scenes. My dad is still a teacher, by the way. He just doesn't teach at this school anymore. And one of them had particular beef with my father because she said something that was incorrect and he corrected her. My father is a film and art teacher who occasionally teaches English and philosophy as well. Reba. But, so my dad doesn't like stupid people very much. They stress him out. And when you have one very powerful person who does not like him because he's smart, they hated Jesus because he was right, as they say. I'm trying to not name names. It's very difficult.
So that's why people hate me.
Yeah,
Thank you for enlightening me.
Because you're right, obviously. People don't like being...
Exactly.
People don't like being wrong. So when you're right about something that they had a previous notion of, it's very insulting.
Exactly.
But yeah, basically, there were 3 rapid transfers of a principal at the school.
Oh no.
And
That's
one of them
madness.
played right into the hand of, I won't call her an arch nemesis to my father, but he was certainly hers. It was a very one-sided, I want to get rid of this man, because my dad could not care less about her. He just thought she was an idiot, which was true. She was very annoying. In fact, I also had beef with her, and she also had beef with my sister. Whole family beef. And so when my dad's girlfriend was pregnant, there were issues with getting family leave, where they said you can have 3 weeks off, and then at the beginning of the 3rd week, they were like, nope, come back, which is an incredibly shit thing to do because my dad's girlfriend had actually quite a few complications with her pregnancy. She had an infection after her C-section. She needed my dad at home, which was horrible. And then in that same year, so you've got a baby that is a baby quite sufficiently. My father was made redundant because this woman wanted him gone and told the principal to make him redundant, despite him being objectively one of the best teachers at the school. With records and data, he was objectively one of the better teachers because the staff really varied in how much experience and how much ability they had to teach. And they went, oh, let's get rid of the guy who actually knows what he's doing. And now he's at a school that's even worse.
Sounds about like what schools do.
Yeah, the current school my dad is at has less corruption, but he had to...
Still not 0.
The students are really... Well, it's a religious school, so... but the students there are really...
Are you sure about the no corruption thing?
It's less corruption than the other one. But this school...
Got it.
My dad is teaching art to people who are year 9 and above. They asked him how to make the color orange.
How do you make the color orange?
Red and yellow.
You're using
it is.
You kind of see the juice on the screen, yes.
Yeah. And it was quite a moment when my dad had that revelation because he realized he was dealing with students who had not learned very basic painting theory. They didn't even have a guess for it. They just did not know. And then another thing that happened was he had a class and he gave them a list of things to do. 1, 2, 3, step 1, 2, 3. And he noticed one of the students hadn't done anything, so he goes over to a student and is like, what are you up to? What have you done? And the student's like, I did the first thing on the list. And then the student didn't know what to do next. Didn't know how to follow a list.
As in...
It was labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and they didn't know what came after 1.
What?
Yeah. It is such an impressively poorly educated demographic that my father is struggling quite a bit because they're also quite a transphobic lot. And my father has this dream of when he finally leaves this place, because he needs a job to support his family, of walking around just covered in Pride merch on the last day of his work. That's his plan.
Yes.
So funny. Because the school he was at before with all the corruption was also quite, it was quite queer. It was a very alternative school. They were also dickheads
Okay, I'm calling this
at
one
the
done.
school. I hate rich
I made some
people.
really weird shit today.
What have you seen?
You always do.
Or made? What have you made? That's weird. Aside from the wriggling toes.
No, man.
Because I wouldn't say this current thing.
I made a guy
particularly weird.
being fine groomed, and then this guy.
Why is this guy weird? He looks
Why does this design look familiar?
because it's the Clark Kent hair.
Oh,
Or the Superman hair. This
this
is
kind of looks different, doesn't it?
Superman mediocre ending.
Mediocre
Where
man.
have I seen this design before?
I have a theory that Lobster has like 5 characters in his mind that he just draws variations of and occasionally like merges them together. But it's like the same 5 basic stock characters on repeat.
Probably.
And then
I haven't counted
sometimes
them,
it
but that sounds
breaks
about
out of
right.
that. Well, it's not that you like draw the same 5 people, it's that you have the same 5 like stock things and then you branch off them. One day someone should collect an archive of everything you've ever done in the Discord and like try branching it out properly. It won't be me because I don't care enough.
Ugh.
Wait, he
No,
looks
yeah,
like a
I'm
kid
doing
from
that.
Up. That's what I'm thinking of.
Wait, I gotta search it up. Because it sounds about right. Kid from Up. Oh, okay, yeah, that's gonna look like Carl. I think his name is Carl, right? No, Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It looks like he's like in a straitjacket.
Look, in my mind,
bit.
I was going to say his name was Carl, so I'm wondering why we both thought his. Is there a Carl in Up or
Yeah, the
Yeah, let's search
bird.
up.
Bird?
Carl.
The fucking bird.
No, it's the old guy's name.
Oh, it's the. Well, what's the name of the bird
Yeah.
then?
I don't remember there being a
Of the
bird.
bird name.
Kevin.
Name.
I remember there being a dog.
Kevin.
Oh, yeah, that bird.
Oh, my
right.
goodness.
Gotcha.
Fuck.
I apparently have 22 groups. Oh my goodness, this thing is horrible.
What
My
thing,
files.
horrible? Oh, your
This
files.
thing
Oh,
is just horrible.
well, yeah, we all know your files are horrible.
Hush.
You screenshot
I
everything.
had to reset, like I had to redo my Neovim today, and I've never felt more pain, agony, and rage over the fact that I never learned Lua. Anyways, that's all I'm done with today. No more stress. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that the end of stream. Thank you folks for coming. It was a wonderful time having you.
Yeah.
Start stream was rough, but I blame that solely on Arthur. It was my
It's not my fault you did that in your stream
oh.
thing. Open cold.
Nah.
Alright, who are you rating?
Yeah, is there anything else we need to talk about? Oh wait, I have to 10 seconds. 10 seconds, you people. Got anything to say, Arthur?
Yeah, we're rating gear, I think, right?
Gear.
Collaborative
Yeah, that's right.
raid.
Alright, peeps. Thank you guys for coming. It's been a wonderful time. And if you don't draw, I'm coming for you.
Absolutely forgotten to do. There we go.
I
What was
will
that?
not pressure you to draw.
Draw.
No, I forgot to follow Arthur.
That's okay. You don't have to, I'll read your
yeah,
affiliate.
yeah.
I don't
Oh,
want
yeah,
to do
no,
that
shut
yet.
you
I
up.
don't want to do that yet. Also, I'm still live, by the way.
Arthur for that.
Yeah,
I would never shouted out Arthur.
that's
It's
fine.
criminal.
But thank you for following. Alright, I'm going to raid now.
Yeah.
And end stream, because that's the other important thing that has to happen.
Or
Bye bye,
I
stream
can't hear
chat.
gear. No, yeah.